Hey, yo, it's the Bit Podcast episode Triangle. Connor, what do you have going on today, brother?
Yo, what's up? I built the pyramids.
Let's go. I didn't know you were an alien.
I'm Zoidberg from Futurama.
I can't do the noise. I'm sorry. I can't do it. I can't do that one. I can do a lot of noises. I can't do that noise.
How are you doing, my brother?
Boy, let me tell you, I am every day going up and over. You know what I'm saying? It's a forward vertical trajectory, and we are living.
You know, I feel like we did that once.
Yeah.
To the moon, but fake, because it didn't happen.
Straight to the moon. And I'll tell you what else. I got laser guns. Audio listeners, I have laser guns.
Actually, no, they don't have laser guns. But the Minecraft movie, fuck that movie.
That's tight. That was a really good transition. I like that a lot. That segue was incredible. I feel like maybe you have some thoughts in your head you'd like to share about the Minecraft movie as a cave game enjoyer.
Yeah, so here's my thing. I don't know if you've been looking at some of the promotional material for the Minecraft movie.
I've seen a little.
I've seen a couple TikToks of them standing, the whole cast standing in the middle frame, and they have an ender pearl in their hand, and then they say ender pearl, and then they teleport. And fuck that. And fuck that
like
whole
they have to
thing.
voice activate the...
They voice activate the ender pearl, and it activates like a fucking, like, yeah, it's so bad. Everything about it.
Yeah.
And you remember when we were talking about the shadow issue, it looks like they literally planted them in front of a green screen in 2005. It's the same shit.
I'm going to say some crazy shit right now. I don't know if we're all on board with this. Who asked for this movie?
I'm sure some 5-year-old who plays Minecraft on their iPad asked for it, but no one else of value asked for it, I imagine. Because
I don't understand necessarily. Here's the thing. With Five Nights at Freddy's, I get it. Because those guys are lore heads, you know what I mean? They're like, yo, the lore matters for whatever reason. And I'm not going to start beef with the Five Nights at Freddy's community, but understand that I don't get Purple Guy. But I'm not going to start beef.
Of 10 and 15-year-olds who have bad upbringings and no parents in their lives.
Oh my God. I wasn't starting beef, but
I'm coming for him. Fuck it. I'm out there.
Doom. But what I'm saying, not the hands. But what I'm saying is those guys like lore. You know what I mean?
I like lore.
When Matt Pat showed up as a waiter in a diner, and they were like, "That's just a theory about whether or not you should eat lunch or something." Like, people love that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They like Easter eggs and they like lore in that community.
Rest in peace, Matt Pat.
Yeah, shout out Matt Pat. Hopefully his surviving family is doing well. We should clarify for anyone who is immediately Googling and panicking, don't worry. His channel is what we're talking about. His involvement in YouTube. He is alive and fine, probably.
He's fucking old, and he's not doing YouTube anymore. Rest in peace. Or at least not.
I think he is literally younger than both of us, no?
I don't know. I don't think so. If he is younger than both of us, I've been doing it all wrong the whole time.
I thought he was 28.
Is he really?
I don't know.
Can we get knowers in chat real quick? Can we get a knower lookup? Surely not.
Let's find Matrick Patrick.
Surely he's in his 35s, I'd imagine.
Oh yeah, Babe had to confirm with 38. He was born in 1986.
Yeah, because he was on the forefront of the YouTube game. Like when we were in diapers, he was still, well, me. You were already
6 feet tall?
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
I
did grow on like a chia pet.
Yeah, he's also fucking tall as well, if I recall. He's kind of fucking out there. He's kind of reaching the stratosphere.
Is he really? He's 5'11".
So.
Fuck are you talking about?
That's tall. That's tall for short people.
Short, okay. He's, first of all, not 6 feet short king. Second of all, absolutely not. I'm not playing that shit. Y'all short kings are not getting a safe shot here. This is nope. You can stay down there under the clouds, brother. I don't think so. Your boy is not letting that slide. I think we should gatekeep more things, including height.
Hey, you know what? Who's also short? Jack Black. Fuck the Minecraft movie.
Times 2. I kind of love that. I'm trying to. So like, I know that Jennifer Coolidge is going to be in it.
Yes.
Like Jennifer Coolidge, she's fine. I like her.
You sure?
I know that um Jason Momoa is going to be in it doing Jason Momoa shit. I don't know if we all agree that he's tight. I'm on his side. I like Jason Momoa.
I think he's just playing himself. Honestly, he should be cast as himself in that movie because it looks like, from everything I've seen, he woke up in his trailer, threw whatever he had on in his trailer, went to makeup, and they went, "That's perfect. We need nothing from you." And then he rolled onto
Yeah.
set. Literally, I
Yes.
think that's just what he wears on a weekend.
You know what's crazy? I agree with you and I enjoy it. You know who he reminds me of in that way, who I also like,
Sure.
is Ryan Reynolds. I think Ryan Reynolds is a really bad actor in the sense that he only is ever himself all the time.
Sure.
Like Deadpool and Green Lantern and the
Well,
guy that
Green
he plays
Lantern
in
is
Waiting and the guy he plays in
diabolical.
what was that movie where he's secretly rich but he's the assistant of Sandra Bullock at like an office? The Proposal? Well, anyway, he's the same character in every movie. And yeah, it is The Proposal. It is The Proposal. But like, yeah, homie's the same dude in every movie. And it just happens to be that he's the dude I like. You know what I mean? So he's like, I know I'm gonna like him in every movie. Does that track? Like it seems like if you already know you like something, have more of it. Good.
Yeah, and you know what? I think that's the issue with Jack Black. Jack Black only plays Jack Black in Jack Black movies.
And he also is not someone you prefer, so you know you're gonna dislike him every time.
And it's like, brother, I can't. Well, it's not even that. Like, I don't understand why we needed Jack Black in this movie, other than the fact he has an army of children who like watching him in these dumbass movies.
Let me ask you this. Is Jack Black the Matt Pat of Minecraft? Because of his Jablinski gaming channel on YouTube. Like, did he play a lot of Minecraft?
I don't even know. I have not seen a single Jack Black stream. But he
I haven't either,
seems like the
but I know it
guy
exists, so.
who wants to be really in with the young guys. And he seems like this to me. Hey, young guys, how's your W day going, guys? That is how he feels to me. Hey, young whippersnappers, I'm hip with you.
Uh-huh.
That's what he comes across as to me. And it makes me want to slap my head against a wall multiple times.
Like, so you're not implying that he's necessarily the guy who is like,
I don't think he has anything to
hello,
do.
fellow children, but you do think he's
Yeah.
just like really trying extra hard and kind of detached from it?
He's trying really hard to be liked by children to make money, but it is coming off as really wanting now.
So
And
how would you
very
feel?
cringe.
How would you feel if I told you that he used to play Minecraft with PewDiePie 5 years ago?
Well, PewDiePie also grew up and stopped playing Minecraft, so he's not in this movie, right? So it's like, what can we deduce from this? Maybe just grow the fuck up, Jack Black. Just because you play Minecraft doesn't mean you should be in the goddamn movie. And here's my thing, right? Here's what annoys the shit out of me. They cast him as Steve, I believe.
Yeah,
He's
he
in
is the
dumb
Minecraft
fucking
main Steve guy.
stupid as fuck. If I'm watching a Minecraft movie, you're gonna tell me a story about Steve? Because it's gonna be a story about Steve, I imagine. We're in a portal and it's an isekai, but like with fucking Jack Black in real life.
It's an isekai is really funny.
And I just I'm not seeing. And look, maybe I'm too far from Minecraft now that like this doesn't spark any type of joy in my heart whatsoever. This sparks like that cringe side of things.
Mhm.
But I'm like, surely there's not going to be a single piece of story in this movie. It's literally going to be a movie about nothing.
Yes.
Unless the issue is they're trapped Jumanji style in Minecraft and they have ender pearls because they just did the thing about it. So what do ender pearls have in common with Minecraft? Do you know?
You mean what is their use?
What is their use? What do you use ender
Um,
pearls for?
so an
I
ender
know, but
pearl. Yeah.
for the
So this is a
audience,
test. You're not asking. This
this
is
is
a
a
test. I
test.
see.
Yes.
Yeah. So that depends. I
Okay.
have to ask you because I didn't see the media. Is
Sure.
it an ender pearl or an eye of ender?
It's an ender pearl.
Oh, okay. So when you throw them, you teleport.
Sure.
And also you can craft them with blaze rods, blaze powder into the
Sure.
eyes of ender to find
And
the end
and
fortress, so you can kill the dragon.
and we know there's gas in the movie because we see them. So what do we assume is
Yeah.
going to happen? It's
Yeah.
a movie where we're going to fight the ender dragon.
Well,
If
maybe.
they
I mean, the
did
head ender
all of
pearl's
this,
not.
if they did all of this, showed us gas, which where do you find gas at? Obviously,
The
in this
nether?
movie, it's not going to be the fucking nether, but we would imagine that
What's
the
the nether?
nether's. Yeah. So what do we find in the nether? Blaze rods.
I see what you're saying. So do you think they have to go? This is like a Kill the Dragon movie.
Is the Kill the Dragon movie with dumb fucking washed up actors?
Hey, what was that dragon movie where I think it was like Dean Cain like knew a dragon or was like related to a dragon or became a dragon?
Oh, Animorphs?
That's really funny.
Did you ever watch the Animorphs movie or like
No.
shows?
No, I remember. Well, you're not gonna like this, but I remember when Animorphs came like out when it was new.
Sure.
Again, you're not gonna like this. I was like, oh, that's just dumb Digimon, and then I didn't get into it because I guess not even when it came out, but when I became like aware of Animorphs, Digimon had already started doing that Digimon DNA Digivolve thing where they fuse with
Sure.
the monsters, and I was like, oh, it's just a Digimon thing. No
Sure.
thanks. And that's not true. It's not Digimon at all, but that's what I thought at the time. So
Sure.
I never did get into Animorphs.
Sure. Well, I got into Animorphs.
How was that?
It was good. And you know what was in Animorphs? This is it's gonna click.
Sure.
It's gonna
Sure.
click.
Sure.
Do you know what one of the characters in Animorphs was playing in one episode?
Jack Black fuck the Minecraft movie?
No, they were playing Beast Wars N64. Now, why does this matter? Why does this matter? You will ask. I imagine.
Ender pearls?
No, this is why it matters. Because Jack Black isn't in any of that shit, and it was good. Fuck Jack Black. Fuck the Minecraft movie. You don't need him.
You know when the first time I thought I might be autistic was?
Listening to that right now.
No, back in the day, me and my cousin rented the N64 Transformers fighting game. And at the beginning, when it shows the Genesia logo, that one of the developers for that game, or possibly a publisher, but when they show that like Genesia logo, the guy who voices Megatron goes, Genesia, yes. And I remember repeating that like 13 times a day for 6 weeks, and sometimes I still think about it, and I think that might have been one of those things that autistic autism like leads itself to.
Autism.
Yeah, it's an autic.
Yeah, it's an autic.
That's right.
Yeah. And funnily enough, that's the game Beast Wars Transmetals. That's what you played.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, that's what they were playing in Animorphs.
To be clear, the graphics in that game are bad.
And do you know why?
It's not good.
It's funny that the Animorphs characters were playing Beast Wars Transmetals. Because it's about animals. Because they transform into animals.
True.
So it's a show about animals, and they're playing a game about animals that transform into people, and they fight. You know what doesn't make sense in Minecraft? Where the fuck did the people come from? Why are we talking to Steve that looks like Jack Black? Because guess what? In my Minecraft, Steve never looked like fucking Jack Black.
Well, you just didn't have the skin.
It also didn't have the belly either. Didn't have the fucking 300 extra pounds.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure whatever he's been wearing, that little turtleneck fucking grandpa sweater they have him in, they had to extend it. Or fucking CGI his belly out of it. Because it's barely holding on. You know what I mean? It's barely there. It's barely holding.
Okay.
As a big guy myself, just get an XL, a quad XL, brother.
Okay.
It's giving too much. You know, it's about to bust. He looks like a blueberry. He looks like an unripened blueberry. You know what I mean?
Sure. Sure.
Maybe I just don't like Jack Black.
I mean, listen. Fuck the Minecraft movie. Am I right?
Fuck the Minecraft movie and fuck Jack Black. Look, I just don't understand why him,
Okay. Hey,
Chris.
listen. Let's
Yeah,
hey.
yeah.
Let's extend an olive branch of relatability. Jack Black did also play Red Dead Redemption wearing a cowboy hat. So maybe there's some common ground for you two to. So maybe.
Look at the time. It's been really
okay.
long episode. I think.
Yeah, we have gone.
I
This
think
is
it's
a really.
time. I
This
think
one
it's
was a
time
poppin'
to.
episode. Great episode.
I think it's time to today's sponsor, Leafy Greens. Eat good shit.
True.
Have it sent to your
NordVPN
house.
is not paying us yet, but they could have, and then we would have talked about them right then.
He did do that, huh? So do you think, are people going to think I'm just jealous that he did it first?
No,
Is
I
that
don't
coming
think
off
so.
as, am I coming off as just the jealous side chick?
No. I think, well, I do think it's fun that you're keeping the Jablinski Games spirit alive. That's cool. You know, really carrying the
I
torch
didn't
for
even
old
know what his
Jables.
channel's name was.
Sure.
You know, I didn't
Sure.
even know him. I'm not even a knower like that.
Yeah, so I see. So like even without doing the necessary homework per se, you were just so
Yeah.
attracted to his content from like probably one clip or something. You had no
Well,
choice. No,
I guess
no, I
this is
really like that.
awkward. I guess this is awkward because I do have to say, starting next week, we're going to start a Minecraft series.
Oh, are you?
Yeah. Where I
Oh, that's
play
fun.
Jack Black playing.
Oh, really? The Jack Black cosplay. That's kind of tight. Okay, that's kind of tight. Well, yeah, the Minecraft movie, I'll tell you what, I don't have a lot of hope. But my problem is more like that I think it's gonna just be like a bunch of intolerable minions ass boss baby ass jokes. Like
No, it's definitely going to be
yeah.
like, oh, look at my W Riz, kids. Like, okay,
Man,
Grandpa.
not I mean, well, that's hilarious. But like not I'll tell you what, I don't think they'll do that, but I do think there'll be like old person out of touch joke, probably. That'll probably happen. But
Yeah.
But like my thing, my real concern about it is that like I saw that thing where like there's like a llama that looks at somebody and they like take turns screaming back and forth.
I actually thought that was kind of funny. I saw the whole extended clip of that. It was kind of funny in context.
Was it? Because without the context, when I just saw it dry in like a trailer, I was like, oh no, it's gonna be Lego movie ass. It's gonna be Boss Baby ass. It's gonna be Minions 3 ass. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That does concern me. I have some concern.
You know, my biggest concern, and I think we've talked about this too, I'm more of like a game reviewer, not necessarily like a movie and show reviewer type vibe. So I give movies and shows a lot of credit. But what pulls me out of a movie or show is when, like we talked about last week, the CGI and the background work is so bad that it pulls you out like a vacuum in space. And so I don't think Minecraft is going to hold me much because it's going to be, from what I've seen, and maybe they release trailers of stuff that wasn't finished. I would hope not, but you never know. It seems like there's a lot of bad CGI work in this movie. A lot of rushed, make this shit as cheap as possible work. Kind of like how Borderlands did it.
Well, Borderlands was a visual spectacle, so how dare you?
Borderlands was a visual car crash.
I think we said the same thing. My bad. Yeah, that's the one I meant. Yeah,
It
that's
was
the
a
one.
car
That's what
crash
I
to the
meant. Yeah,
eyes. It was a
yeah.
I-9 pileup during a winter blizzard. And so I don't have much hope for Minecraft, like I didn't have much hope for the Borderlands movie. In watching the Borderlands movie, I don't even think there was anything that was redeemable about it, if I'm going to be so for real. And I'm kind of expecting that to be the same.
Oh, sure. Yeah, I feel you.
I
I feel. I
don't
feel you.
think there's anything, because the thing about Minecraft, at least Borderlands has a somewhat of a story, because at least they have 3 games, 4 of 5, whatever games worth of content they could pull, and they decided to go with that story. Even though they didn't use a lot of the lore, they kind of just, we're gonna make it up because it's a movie, no one gives a shit. And people did give a shit, unfortunately.
Mhm.
Minecraft has no lore other than we call our main character Steve.
Well, what do you mean,
Well, I mean, there's no other characters other than Steve.
Alex?
There's no other characters other than Steve. You know what I mean?
But Alex though, Steve's
Fuck.
girlfriend
Yeah, but have you seen Steve's girlfriend in the show? No,
in
because
the
he's not gonna have a
show.
girlfriend
Oh, in
in
the
the movie.
movie.
In the movie, there's not gonna be no Alex.
You know what? I'm gonna fuck you up right now. I'm gonna fuck you up so crazy right now. Are you ready?
Yeah, sure. I mean,
Guess why they have to fight the Ender Dragon?
to save the girl? No,
To rescue Alex.
no,
Yeah.
no, no.
Mm-hmm.
I refuse.
Yeah. Hate to tell you, you're in trouble.
I refuse. I refuse. I refuse.
I mean, I'll tell you what. That would be, and you know what else? And you know what else they're gonna say? There's gonna be at least one time in Minecraft, a Minecraft movie. There will be at least one time where they say your princess is in another castle.
Oh, because it's a callback to the other fucking movie he was in where they have to just put Jack Black and everything. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I don't think Alex is going to be in it, though. I think it's going to literally be a movie about nothing. The only real character that's going to be in it is Steve, and they're going to make a bunch of, wow, that's crazy, wacky. There's so many crazy and wacky things in this world. Spiders and skeletons and creepers, lol. You know what I mean? Like all of that stuff. I think that's all going to be I think that's literally all that we're gonna know about it. Like
Well,
there's gonna be no story.
you know, they've done a lot with Minecraft. They've done a lot of upgrades, a lot of changes. You know, there's armadillos now.
Yeah, armadillo. They are actually kind of cute. And then
Yeah,
the bees are really cute too.
I like the bees a lot. And you know what?
Yeah.
If you make a brush, you can brush the armadillos, and it gives you scutes, like the little like scales from the
I'm
armadillo.
so sorry. Are they
Scutes.
actually called scutes in the game?
Yeah, SCUTE, scutes.
That's funny.
Yeah, and then so you can like take the scutes from the armadillo, and you can craft wolf armors for your dogs and like dye it.
And here's the thing. I'm not hating on Minecraft.
No,
I'm
yeah, of
hating
course
on
not.
the Minecraft movie. I've spent thousands of hours in Minecraft. Let's not get it twisted. Been playing since Cave Game. Let's
Yeah,
not
no, of course, of course.
let's not get anything twisted right now. I personally cannot stand the fact they're doing this movie, and I know it's going to be terrible. And that's what hurts
Sure.
the most.
Yeah, okay. No, I hear you, and that's exactly how I would react if there was like a Metroid movie. I pray every day they never do a Metroid movie.
Because if they did a Metroid movie, her name would be like well, what's her fucking name in the I don't want to like say her name's going to be something and it's like actually her name.
Oh, her name is Samus Aran.
So then they'd name her like Sarah. You know what I mean for the movie.
Sarah.
It'd be stupid as fuck, right? And I feel like that's exactly what they're going to do with this fucking movie.
That's crazy. Well, no, his name's still Steve.
Because you know what's going to happen in the Minecraft movie. They're going to run around, try to find a village, and it's going to be 30 minutes of them trying to find a village, right? Like, all of the things you do in the game, they're going to try to fucking shoehorn into this movie. It's just going to be cringe. It's literally going to be for kids going, oh, Mom, I did that once in a server with Justin and Aaron. You know, like, shut the fuck up. We all did
Yeah,
that
yeah, yeah,
once.
yeah.
You stupid bitch. You stupid.
Well, listen. So I I don't know. Like, man, I'll tell you what. My I feel like I I don't want to prophesize this right now. I don't like speak it into the universe, but I'm sure I'm
Sure.
going to anyway. I feel like the Minecraft movie having Jack Black tilting you is your equivalent of a Metroid movie coming out starring Brie Larson as Samus. That would be that's like equally, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I would be tilting the same way. So
Yeah.
like I feel your pain. I get it.
Brie Larson as Samus, fucking like Samuel Jackson as some other random character in the Minecraft movie for some reason. Like it just doesn't. We don't need it. He'd be a spider or something,
Yeah.
I'd imagine,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
or
yeah,
a
yeah, yeah.
creeper, or a creeper. He'd say they'd try to shoehorn his like famous line in before he blows up or something, and then right when he gets to the bad word, they blow him up. Something, right? It would be
Right.
something
Yeah.
dumb. Be like, oh, creepers talk now. Like, okay.
Yeah.
They're gonna build a mud hut house because you in Minecraft you always build a mud hut house in the beginning. Lol. Obvious, like everything you've ever done in Minecraft is gonna happen in this movie. They're gonna set it up. There's gonna be a post credit scene for number 2 because this movie's gonna print money. This movie's about to print money. That's what you're gonna have. We're gonna have these movies and movie nights for the next 20 years because there's
God, I
gonna
hope not.
be 8 of them.
That would be really sad. But
There's
I'm
gonna be
imagining
8 or 10 of these movies, and then they're gonna do
God.
spin-offs. They're gonna do
Well, yeah.
Minecraft, a spin-off movie.
I just need you to know if
You
they
know?
don't if they don't have Alex be a prominent role in this movie when like saving her is like why they need to kill the dragon or whatever, if that doesn't happen, she will be in the post-credit stinger. It's one of the two.
Well, yeah, of course.
It's one of the two.
Or what they're gonna do for the game, because this is a tie-in movie. This is for the game. They're gonna introduce a new bad boss in the post-credit scene, and that's gonna be coming soon to
Oh, and then put it in.
Minecraft.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
true.
It's what
Yeah,
it's gonna end up being. Microsoft isn't gonna fumble another movie/show tie-in event because
they
they already
might.
did that with Fallout. I don't think they would do it again.
Did you say Halo, dude?
I said Fallout.
Yeah, but did you see Halo though?
Oh, where he takes off his helmet and it's just fucking scenes for the next
I
4
mean, like
episodes.
Microsoft kind of fumbles a lot.
Well, you would have thought they would have learned from it.
Like Microsoft
Probably
kind of
not.
be fumbling, dude.
Yeah, man, talk about fumbling. The Halo franchise as a whole, like fumbling off the court into another universe is crazy.
Well, yeah.
Halo Infinite just fumbled the bag completely. Halo Show fumbled the bag completely. Fumbled so bad there, I think they're going to the Unreal Engine 5 or whatever. I think they completely scrapped the engine they were in. They're like, fuck it, we're just gonna go to Unreal Engine 5. We can't do this in this
That's
engine.
funny.
It's sad. Yeah. Funny and
Yeah.
sad completely.
Well, are there what give me a number one most incredible best case scenario video game adaptation film for you, and then also the opposite, like one that would be like the absolute nightmare scenario worst case.
I think I kind of lived that, honestly. I think I kind of lived the nightmare scenario worst case, which would have been
World of
the
Warcraft.
Warcraft movie.
Yeah,
And
got it.
hear me out. The Warcraft movie, if anyone has seen it, and I think you guys watched it in movie night one night. I saw it in
Warcraft, yeah, we
theaters.
did.
It wasn't a terrible movie, actually. It actually was pretty good story wise. The stylized CGI they did for that movie was cringe and really bad. The acting was okay, actually, and that's the funny part. It did have a lot of it did have a lot of times where it looked like it was on a CGI screen because it was, but most of the time it was
Yeah.
decent. The forced perspective on the humans versus orcs was really weird in a really
Yes.
you shouldn't have done it way. So
Yeah, I agree
that
with
would have
that.
been my like terrible thing. And you know what I would really love to see? Either a movie or show adapted for it. This is gonna sound crazy. Hear me
Okay.
out. Ride with me.
Yeah. Yeah.
I would love to see a movie adapted from like Dot Hack in a way that is super serious. It's taken like super serious as like kind of a joke because MMOs are taken super serious, but like staying
Wait.
true to the IP. And that might be a very arcane piece of knowledge being thrown out because a lot of people might not know what Dot Hack is. It's essentially what put Stuck in an MMO on the map. So like
Yeah. It was like the
Dot Hack
genesis point for.
walked. Dot Hack walked so Sword Art Online could run, essentially.
Did Dot Hack come before Monster Rancher?
Yes. Oh no, probably around the same time though.
Because they're both stuck in game IPs.
Yeah, but Dot Hack's more closely related to Sword Art than the other.
Okay.
Monster Rancher would be closer to like a Pokemon or Digimon, really. Probably Digimon because they're also stuck in the digital world.
They are.
Yeah, Dot Hack is more in a coma in the real world, stuck in the game because a monster hit me. That's more Sword Art.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
Wait,
So
more Sword Art.
I wouldn't. Sorry.
You mean more Dot Hack?
Sword Art is more Dot Hack than Dot Hack is to Monster Rancher. Is what I'm saying.
Right.
Monster Rancher is more Digimon.
What was the first stuck in a game IP?
The first stuck in a game IP.
Yeah. Probably some really obscure thing from like the 70s, I'd imagine.
I would imagine so. I think Dot Hack was the one thing that was super popular, though. It got really popular. The manga has done really well. It just, I don't think they had the right teams to make it to make the anime. Because if you don't remember, the anime was done by Bandai. Not anime, but the English translations and stuff was done by Bandai. They own the rights to it. And you know, Bandai's fucking VO kinda is garbage.
Whoa, what do you mean? Excuse?
What do you mean? What do I mean?
Elaborate immediately?
Who owned all the Gundam stuff and did the Gundam VO in the old days? Bandai.
Brother, Masterworks. What do you mean?
I have the old jewel cases. The Bandai logo, the huge Bandai logo was
and they're
on.
goated.
I don't know, bro.
Brother.
I love Gundam Wing, don't get me wrong, but the voice acting is trash sometimes. And by sometimes, I mean 50% of the time.
When he rips up Relina's invitation, it's like, I'll kill you. And then he like walks past her. It's so good.
Brother. Anyway, all that to say, I think
I'm gonna say some crazy shit. Katra Barba Winner is the best voiced character in Gundam Wing.
Oh, that is I was gonna say Zex. Zex has some good VO. The actor.
Okay, I can get behind either. That's the top two for sure.
Yeah. Or Catherine.
What? Come on.
For real? Shit.
I mean, I'm not saying she's bad, but top two? Come on now.
Not top two, maybe top 5.
I'll give you that. I'll give you a top 5.
Yeah. She's
Hero
not
and
in the
Relina
top
bad.
3, but top
Hero
5.
and Relina are bad.
Yeah. As for the main character, and let's be honest, Hero, he's autistic. Half of those Gundam pilots are autistic on the spectrum.
Sure.
And I think they're coded that way. Not like the voice actor played it that way. They're coded that way with everything they do.
Right. Yeah.
They're definitely. A Gundam Wing is actually just a show about understanding autism and everyone accepting it.
It's like Care Bears in that way,
friends. Yeah. And that's the secret sauce to Gundam Wing. All these other Gundam pilots and these other shows, okay, you're a poor little rat on Mars, you're this and that or the other, you see the future and you can dodge bullets, whatever, you fucking loser. Gundam Wing had fucking pilots with disabilities and they were out there doing their thing.
Brother.
And I respect that.
Brother.
Yeah.
Biker mice from Mars?
Bitch, I am so sorry. What did you say?
Biker mice from Mars? Do you fuck with it?
I don't even know what it is. I'm sure I have a
Shut
DM
up!
of it.
No, that's not possible that you don't know biker mice from Mars.
I have no clue. Look, I know some arcane things like VR Troopers. I know Mummies Undead or whatever that show was, where
Mummies
the mummies
Alive.
had Mummies
Mummies
Alive.
Alive.
I know some arcane knowledge. I do not know biker rats from Mars or whatever the fuck that
Mice.
is.
Thank
Mice,
you.
biker
Put
mice
some
from
respect
Mars.
on the name. Quit fucking around. Hey, settle down. It was no. As a man of the into min persuasion, there's no way you're not familiar.
I will say, just because someone might think of that conversation we just had and go, wow, they hate people with autism. Actually, if you listen, we were applauding the
Autism.
Gundam pilots for having autism and still getting their jobs done. It was actually an applause because other Gundam shows have able-bodied pilots that are fucking garbage. And these pilots in Wing have disabilities and they still get the job done. Their interpersonal skills not very good. And it shows.
Brother, I have sent you an image of biker mice from Mars, and if you tell me you can look at that right now,
some people need to watch Gundam Wing.
Some people need to watch biker mice from Mars. You know what I got?
What the fuck is this? Why do they all look like Thanos? I'm so fucking sorry.
What do you mean? That's the biker mice from Mars, bro.
The biker mice from Mars looks like every fucking YouTube
I know,
gym
they're so
bro that
persona
puts out
coded,
content.
Right? They're so persona coded.
That's fucking hilarious. Is this your coming out story?
Mine?
Yeah. Is this?
No, I'm a Samurai Pizza Cats guy.
Still furry coded.
How dare you? How dare you? That's
so
crazy.
funny. That is.
You're just saying that because
awful.
they're anthropomorphic animals, and they have, that's
why,
it. That's
okay,
the whole
first
thing.
of all, why do they have the Namekian little
The Dealy Bobbers? The little antennae?
Why do they have because they're from Mars?
Yeah. They're
Okay.
aliens. Aliens
so,
have.
You know what's funny? In our friendship, you never cease to amaze me with what you can pull out of like stuff I have no clue about. Because like, hear me out, right?
Excuse me.
Because like I've never heard of the show, right? But like I can say something that you and I both understand, which is like VR Troopers. If I ask somebody like, you know what VR Troopers is, they'd be like, what the fuck is VR Troopers, right? And you pull shit out that I'm like, what the fuck is this?
That's so
you know what
funny.
I mean?
Well, no. Okay, hold on though. But like, when I get crazy, right? When I get crazy,
I can't come out and say like, you don't know superheroes, Cyber Samurai Squad. You know, you don't know Superhuman Samurai Cyber Squad or whatever, right? And like, everyone else would be like, what the fuck is that? But you and I know, because you know fucking everything. But then you're gonna hit me with fucking Mars rats and shit, and I'm like, I don't fucking know. Like, I've never seen this in my fucking life.
I can't believe.
I was watching Robotech. I was watching Robotech reruns of Goku going Super Saiyan and on Namek.
Yeah.
Like, this is what I was renting from the Blockbuster, Transformers 86. Like, this is what I was watching. I wasn't watching.
Brother.
I've never in my whole life, I have never seen Namekian rats. No.
I've never seen Namekian rats.
Never in my life. I can show you. I can tell you, never in my life have I seen this IP.
That dog.
Never in my life.
Chill. That's like saying you don't know Brave Star.
Don't know Brave Star either. I'm gonna be so for real.
Shut up.
Brave Star.
Brave Star.
Brave Star.
2 R's. 1 word. Brave Star. Yeah. You don't know that? Brave Star, and he has to fight against Tex Hex as the bad guy.
Who put out Brave Star?
Like what? Like company?
Yeah, because that looks like because like whenever you would rent Transformers, the VHSs, they would have like the pre-rolls of like, oh, you watch the new GI Joe tape coming out and stuff like that. That looks like what I would have seen in like a Transformers pre-roll.
I
And the
don't
animation
know.
looks very similar.
Yeah, I don't know the like
Catch the new Thundercats coming out in May.
company. They might
Yeah,
be a Mattel?
interesting.
Question mark? I could be wrong about that, but could be Mattel. Yeah, it is Mattel actually. But like, I am shocked that you are unfamiliar with the Brave Star and the Biker Mice from Mars. That's crazy.
Never in my life.
Sure. Okay. But okay.
I'm
Let
not.
me
I'm
try
not
again. I'll
saying
try again.
they're bad or whatever. I'm just.
I'll make it
I
more
don't know.
approachable for you. I'll make it more
Yeah,
approachable. I'm more approachable.
sure.
The Snorks.
I know what the Snorks are. Yeah.
Okay. So we know the Snorks. We know the gummy bears. The cartoon, not the candy.
No, I don't. I wasn't really watching a lot of cutesy stuff.
Cutesy. That shit's harrowing, brother. It's basically a horror.
Oh,
What do you mean?
yeah, I don't know the gummy bears. There's about 5 years between us. Cause I'm 30, you're 35. So there's a lot of stuff.
Okay, I see what we're doing. That's fascinating.
No. There is some years between us where like I wouldn't have known.
We're just lying about our age. That's fine. It's okay.
I'm 30 plus a couple years, but like you're
Sure.
you're
Yeah.
clearing a whole different century, you know? Because no, hear me out though. When you were growing up, there was stuff that was like out of run whenever I was getting to that point. Like Beast Wars was still going and like rerunning, sure, but like other stuff, like I'm sure fucking Beast Stars, wherever the fuck you told me to look at earlier. Brave Star. I'm
Beast
sure Brave
Stars
Star
is a totally
was,
different thing.
I know.
Yeah, that's way different. Hold on.
Like I'm sure this wasn't like super popular that I would have been watching it. You know what I mean?
It was as popular as like Masters of the Universe, I guess.
I also didn't watch He-Man either. You know, the He-Man just wasn't something.
Well, me either, but
yeah. But also, He-Man wasn't even on whenever I was watching cartoons at that point anyway.
that's crazy.
So like by that point, it wasn't even still out. You know about Silverhawks?
I know about Silverhawks.
Okay, I was watching like Silverhawks. I was watching Saber Rider. Did you ever watch Saber Rider?
I know Saber Rider. I know
And
Saber
the
Rider.
Star Sheriffs. I remember that one.
Okay,
So I know a
okay,
couple
okay.
like arcane type of, you know, old
We have some
schooly.
arcane knowledge. Okay.
Yeah.
So, okay, all right. So surely you know about like King Arthur and the Knights of Justice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also
yeah,
the
yeah,
live
yeah.
action Knights of the oh fuck, what's
Mystic
that show
Knights of
called?
Tirnanog.
Mystic, yeah, Mystic Knights, which
Yeah,
surely
yeah,
was
yeah,
a
yeah.
sequel, I imagine.
To what?
King Arthur and the Knights of the Round Table.
I'm sorry.
Those are their kids.
I think geopolitically and racially they would actually be adversaries. I'm pretty sure. Right? King Arthur versus the Irish? I don't think they liked each other, no?
I don't know. I don't know that history. I'll be honest.
Oh fuck. I need a King Arthur buff to tell me whether or not they got along with Ireland. I assume they didn't. Question mark. I don't know who you would ask about that either though. You know what I mean? That'd be like an insane thing to try to ask somebody.
Do you remember Mask?
The Jim Carrey mask? Like
M.A.S.K. The show Mask, the animated show.
not the Jim Carrey mask?
No, it's a show called Mask. M.A.S.K. But it's an acronym for
Oh, yeah. And they're
Yeah.
like They're like
They put on helmets or whatever, and they have powers, and they control different. It's kind of like it feels like it's Transformers, but with people with masks,
right.
and they put on helmets or
Yeah, they have
whatever.
like different cars and shit.
Yeah,
Like there's
yeah,
like a blue pickup with 6 wheels, and there's like a little like a
yeah,
yellow guy, like a white guy
yeah.
with yellow fins and some shit. Yeah, and Power
hmm
Rangers Turbo, but before Power Rangers Turbo,
Shift into turbo.
shift into Turbo. God bless.
God
I'll tell
fucking
you what.
bless.
Fuck Power Rangers Turbo. I'll say it.
And you know what else? Tying it back in. Fuck the Minecraft movie. Actually, fuck the Power Rangers
True.
Turbo movie too. And fuck the fact they
Whoa.
reused every fucking asset from the Power Rangers movie and repurposed them with different names and different shit in series after Turbo as well. Fuck all that. Fuck them.
Well, yeah, they did do that. And you know what else they did? In
Tell
like
me.
I think it was like the 10th or 15th anniversary for Power Rangers, they did an episode called Forever Red where all the Red
Yes.
Rangers team up
hmm
and like they fight on the moon and some of
Yeah.
the bad guys are Beetleborgs.
Yeah. And Beetleborg adjacent characters.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
evil Beetleborgs as well.
Yeah.
I remember. Yeah.
And it's not
Which
like a crossover or a tie-in. They just used the suit again.
hear me out. Maybe they were evil the whole time.
The Beetleborgs?
Maybe it's actually the Beetleborgs. Maybe they went bad. They broke bad.
That's really funny.
Canonically,
one time I won a
need the
contest from
tie-in.
Fox Kids and they sent me like the first 3 episodes of Beetleborgs on VHS.
Nice. I had all the toys. Didn't
I
have
had,
any of the shows, but I had the toys.
I never had Beetleborgs toys, but I did have Beetleborgs Metallics toys. Like
I
when
had
they got like the
all-
gold and black and purple suits.
Sure. Beetleborgs. Metallics.
Yeah.
You know, I'm a super huge fan of the 90s turning a TV show theme song into the next series theme song. Like
Yeah.
Beetleborgs season 2, big bad Beetleborgs, Metallics. Like just somebody like adding another bar in there going, Metallics.
Yeah, I do like the ad libs. Yeah, that's tight.
Or like when Mighty Morphin went to Zeo, they were like, how do we change this up? Oh, okay, we'll change some chords around and we'll be like it'll be essentially the same song just with a couple chords changed, and then we'll change the lyrics. And it's actually kind of funny because the Zeo lyrics call back to the original show, and it's a very cool concept they did there. You know, Sabian didn't do a lot right, but they did have fucking great sound producers and audio engineers for those songs.
I believe the Power Rangers guy for the music was Ron Wasserman, and that dude went fucking insane.
Yeah, no, it was
Yeah,
totally
big fan.
insane.
I'll tell you what, people don't appreciate Ron Wasserman enough, and you know who else doesn't get enough appreciation? I'm gonna say this: Bruce Faulkner doesn't get enough appreciation. He's the guy that did the Funimation '90s dub for Dragon Ball Z with like the fucking electric guitar and shit.
Yeah.
That dude deserves so much credit. And motherfuckers be out here like, what a bad dub. It's so bad because they never let a scene breathe. Why is it always music? And then you listen to the Japanese version, it's like some fucking dude banging on a triangle and a cymbal and like there's half a trumpet. And you're like, God fucking, this is so stupid.
Tell me if I imagine this, but I feel like I watched a Dragon Ball movie with my dad once. And there was like a Disturbed song or like a Breaking Benjamin song in the movie, unironically.
In what?
In like a Dragon Ball Z movie, like an old school movie. Did they actually license? They sure did, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Disturbed Stupefy plays when Goku fights Lord Slug in the 4th movie, and then like
thank God that I was not, because something came up the other day. It wasn't with you, it was someone else. And I was like, you know, I do remember hearing a Disturbed song in Dragon Ball Z somewhere, and I couldn't put it. I couldn't put my finger on it. Like maybe I was watching AMV or something, because you know AMVs were on the range back in the day.
Oh my goodness, yeah, AMVs are everywhere. No, for sure.
So I was thinking like maybe it was an AMV I watched, but no, it was definitely a movie with Stupefy in it. That's what put me on to Disturbed.
That's really funny.
That's what put me on, and you know, still listen to him to this day.
Yeah, I like Disturbed. And people actually, you know what's fascinating? People criticize Disturbed for being like the same all the time. It's like just like they always sound the same.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you what, Yeah, they do, and it's a song that I like. So, like, go ahead and play me the song that I like 14 ways, 14 times, 2 albums, you know what I mean? Like, I'm down.
Yeah, I was actually just talking about this with someone the other day as well, that there are certain bands you listen to because they change it up. Like, I like Avenged Sevenfold because almost every album they do, there's something musically different, and they're doing some type of different kind of style, wrapping it into their style. But then you have bands like Breaking Benjamin and Disturbed. I know when Disturbed puts out a new album, it's Disturbed, and I like that about them. And they're not trying to do something crazy different. They're just putting out Disturbed. Breaking Benjamin is just putting out Breaking Benjamin. I like
Yeah.
that simplicity about them. I wouldn't want
Yeah.
them to put anything different out.
Well, do you know the frontman of Disturbed, David Draymond's other group, Device?
Yes, I do. I have a couple Device songs, and that's not his.
Yeah.
It's not his band, is it? I thought it's just someone who sounds like him.
No, it's actually David Draymond. It literally is his side project. Yeah.
Oh, I'm thinking of a different band who literally. I'll have to send you one of their songs. The guy sounds like David. I know what
Oh, that's
Device
so
is.
funny.
I was
But
thinking about something else.
Devices,
I have a couple
yeah.
Device songs on my like songs. No, it's funny. There's a dude that sounds like Angels and Airwaves Tom DeLonge as well. Where I was
Oh, wow.
listening to it, I'm just like, is that Tom? And I listened to it, I'm like, that's not Tom, but it sounds like Tom. It's funny as hell because it sounds like when he was in Angels and Airwaves, it sounds like the shtick he would do in that. And that was so funny to me.
I liked him. I liked him when he was in that other group, Rage Against the Machine.
Listeners, I'm staring into the camera with disdain.
I don't know why. It was a compliment.
Moving on.
Do you not like Rage Against the Machine?
I don't like Rage Against the Machine, but he definitely wasn't in Rage Against the Machine either. So
Tom? Yeah, he was.
He wasn't.
You can Google it.
Tom DeLonge was not in Rage Against the Machine.
Then who is?
Not Tom DeLonge. I don't really know Rage Against the Machine that much, but I know enough to know he's not in it.
Fascinating.
Tom Morello? Fuck you, dude.
No. No, I think that's wrong. Tom Morello is Spider-Man. Audio listeners, I think Connor just had a stroke.
Tom Morello is Spider-Man. Sends me so far down.
What do you mean?
I am gonna throw myself into a black hole because of what I just heard.
But why? You don't like Spider-Man either? That's crazy.
Because that's Tom Holland, not Morello.
No, I think he's the guy that used to do mobile commercials, like for like AT&T Wireless or whatever.
I fucking can't.
With what? Don't tell me you don't like cell phones.
No,
you can't
I don't
just
like
be against everything.
They can hear us. They can hear me when I'm sleeping.
Oh no.
They're turning the frogs gay, Tom. They're turning the frogs gay.
Jesus. I'll tell you what, man.
Yeah.
Isn't music fun? Aren't bands
music
fun?
Is fun. Yeah. Especially when you find a band that sounds like another band. Like like a lead singer, and it like throws you off. Have you ever had times where you hear a song and you're like, oh, that's such and such band, but it really is someone else? Because I've had that happen to me multiple times where it's like holy shit. It like snaps you. It's like in the Matrix, you have the what is it? You have the deja vu, and it's like a glitch in the Matrix. It feels like that sometimes. Like
Yeah, it
when
is
when
kind of
you
like that.
when you hear Device for the first time, you're like, that's not Disturbed, but that's the lead singer of Disturbed. That's throws you off completely. But then when you're like me and you hear another band that sounds like the guy from Disturbed and it's not the guy's side project or Disturbed, then you're like, what the fuck is this?
You know, I kind of like it when artists sound the same, but then also it like I get this sense of like, whoa, why does this person get so much praise if somebody else sounds identical? How many other identical others are there just like chilling? Do you know what I
True.
mean? Like
Well,
if
I
there are
mean,
people that just like
okay.
sound like David Draymond, like how many David Draymonds are out there?
Well, you know
Like,
the
is it
story
impressive?
of Journey, right? Journey splits with Steve Perry,
Oh
and
yeah.
then they're like, "Fuck, we need someone who has a unique voice, just like Steve Perry. How are we ever gonna find?"
And then they just
Apparently,
did find that guy.
Philippines just prints them over there. They
Yeah.
just print people with similar voices, just start printing them like paper, like money.
Mm-hmm. Oh
And
yeah.
then they just find a guy on YouTube that just happens to speak no English but knows every single song of theirs.
And it's crazy because like who would have thought Manny Pacquiao was into music like that?
True. Yeah.
He never really talks about it.
No, never does. But here we are.
But then he became the front man of Journey, and that's fucking tight.
Yeah.
Although he's kind of problematic, Manny Pacquiao.
Well, Manny Pacquiao definitely is. Also, the lead singer, Arnal, I think his name is like Arnal something or other.
Chris Cornell.
Yeah, Chris Cornell, the new lead singer of no, I think it's like Arnel something. It's very Filipino. I can't.
Will Arnett.
No, Arnel.
Yeah, the guy who voiced Batman in the Lego movies.
Yeah. um, Arnel Pandea. Arnel Pandea.
That can't be his real name. Bandeja? That can't be his name.
No, Pineda.
Panera Bread?
Pineda. Pineda.
Okay. I see. Oh, okay. I was just mishearing. You're doing great. I misheard. You're doing great. I thought you said Panera Bread.
Panera Bread, the lead singer of Journey
Yeah.
now.
Yeah. That's right.
He like crashed out because people booed him.
Wait, why?
Because he was off key. He was like off key a whole song or something. Everyone booed him, and he crashed
That's
out on.
hilarious.
He crashed out on TikTok or Twitter or something, and he was like, "If you don't like me, I'll leave the band right now. If this gets 1,000 likes, I'll leave." And what's his face? The lead guitarist Neil or whatever was like, "He's not actually gonna leave. He's just kidding. They're like doing.
Did he
They're
leave?
doing all. No, he didn't end up leaving. But that was fucking hilarious. He like crashed out on social media after that show. And
Unlucky.
funnily enough, they were at the rodeo recently, and something happened during the show, and like a bunch of stuff caught fire. So all the audio equipment just stopped playing. It was actually pretty cool because then the whole crowd starts singing. It was like "Don't Stop Believing," and they're like at the chorus. So the whole stadium's like singing the song. It's pretty sick, but also really funny that would happen in Journey because, well, Journey. They command like huge venues and stuff. So it's just kind of funny that like, that would happen. Also, last year, old dude crashed out. Like, take a break,
It's
brother.
kind of fun. It's kind of fun when that happens, isn't it? When someone just gets a little unhinged, get a little crazy.
Little unhinged on social media, yeah. Because you also know too, he doesn't know any English, so he had to have a translator translate all that, and so it's not actually him
I didn't even
posting.
consider that.
Like I'm sure he knows English enough because he can say a couple things, but he had to have had someone translate that.
No,
And so
I did
someone
not
has to
consider that at
translate.
all.
So it's an unhinged rant translated from someone who has to sit there and translate this unhinged rant to make it as unhinged as it was when it was first said in English and then post it. Because
That's kind
surely
of
he's not
tight.
posting his own stuff. They have like a band publicist
No,
or
of
something, or he
course.
has his own
Yeah, sure.
manager. So like, it's just funny when you have to think about he had like, it's not only just he was ranting on his own social media, it had to probably have been translated and then posted by someone else, and they still allowed it to happen.
Yeah. Yeah. I had to go through like so many layers, and there's like, you know what, just fucking let him off the chain. It's all good.
Oh, so funny.
No, that is pretty tight. Uh, man, I feel like it's dangerous to crash out on social media, though. You know what I mean? That is a risky maneuver when you are in an industry where popularity is vital.
Not only that, but when you're asking people to either like or dislike something, then you're going to do something afterwards. You do
Yes.
know that people are going to then do that in
Yeah.
anticipation of them doing the thing that's going to make you crash even more. So that's just
Yeah.
kind of funny in itself.
Yeah.
That whole thing just feeds itself at the end. Funny situation.
I'll tell you what, like Genshin has something similar going on with
The
people crashing out.
actor. Oh, what happened in Genshin?
So during that strike or whatever, the voice actor strike that's going on, and it's for a
Sure.
number of reasons, but partially it's AI protection, and there's other like pay disagreements and this and that. We went
And
through it the other day.
before we move on, is this for everyone who doesn't know what's going on? Is this still active? Is this an act? So this is a still ongoing thing.
Yeah, this is like moments
Okay, sure.
ago. This is
All
like
right.
right now. Yeah.
Okay, sure.
So like this SAG-AFTRA, the Screen Actors Guild, AFTRA, Screen Actors Guild are for really throw actors. I don't know what SAG-AFTRA stands for, but it's a Screen Actors Guild anyway, right? And they anyone who is a member of SAG-AFTRA is required to only work on union projects, and anything that is not a union project, they just can't be working.
Do you want
It's
to
like
know what
a
it means?
rule.
Do you want to know what it means?
Yeah, let it rip.
Oh, I had it pulled up, but Chad also had it as well.
Yeah, I'm
So
hearing
it's
from
this.
Jamie. I'm hearing from Jamie.
It's it's the Screen Actors Guild and the American Federation of Television and Radio Artists. It's a handful. It's a mouthful.
That's a lot.
Yeah. So the Screen Actors Guild and the American Federation of Television and Radio Artists.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I guess makes it sound like it doesn't apply to video games anyway.
Actors though. So anything that has to do with actors.
They're not on TV or radio. Rip. But
Well, it's it's two separate guilds. The one guild is the Screen Actors Guild, and then the
it's like a two-parter.
So Screen Actors Guild dash so SAG dash AFTRA being the American Federation of Television and Radio
Well,
Artists.
yeah.
I would assume the radio part fits in with the game part because it's just their voice. So radio being just voice, maybe. Probably needs to be updated.
Yeah, they probably need to revise. Do a little revision on that one.
It probably needs to be AFTRA.
And games.
The American Federation of Television, Radio Artists, and Games.
Yeah.
Or game media or transmedia. The AFTRA.
Transmedia?
The AFTRA. Yeah, transmedia being different media sources, right? So games.
Yeah, true.
Whatever.
True.
Anyway, continue.
Not the frogs. So we during this like the frogs turn. So this, as this is going on, this strike that's happening for a number of reasons, partially money, partially AI, and some other things. A bunch of Genshin Impact vocal talent are currently not working. They're not allowed to work on Genshin. They just can't do it. It's been about 6 months now, and Genshin can't just stop making the game You know what I mean? It's a live
Sure.
service game.
Yeah.
So they just push it out, and whatever voice lines are missing, then YOLO. I guess that part's just quiet.
Oh, they can't even change the voice actors, I guess, because they can't, because of guild
Right.
reasons, they cannot fire them
Right.
during a strike. That's funny, actually.
Yeah. And as it would turn out, in fact, Genshin is a non-union project, and they were just really trying super hard to play ball. And they did just replace a guy.
I mean, it makes sense though. I mean, if it's a non-union project, they're not really beholden to union rules. But if they want to be
Yeah.
decent about it,
Yeah.
then I guess they have to pick and choose who they want to
Yes.
get rid of
Yeah,
or whatever.
but they're 6 months deep, and they were like, "Fuck it," and they just replaced the first guy. Uh, and that first guy is a Japanese voice actor, or excuse me, well, he's an American voice actor from Texas, but he's living right now in Japan and has lived there for some time. And he didn't know about the strike, sources say. Some sources say he did, some sources say he didn't. But they hired this guy, and he's recording, and he went to Twitter to be like, "I'm so happy I can finally announce I'm really proud to be working on this. I love this game so much, blah 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 blah." And the comments are full of, "Hey, go fuck yourself, die in a fire," just like the most Twitter type comments, you know what I mean?
Well, wait a minute. If he's living in Japan,
Yeah.
like actually living there,
Yeah.
then he wouldn't be able to be a part of the American Federation of Television and
He's
Radio
not.
Arts anyway.
He isn't.
So why are they mad? Because
They're
he didn't
mad
stand
because
in
he replaced
solidarity.
the guy because he's like scabbing. He's like crossing the picket line during the strike or whatever, you know what I mean?
But
But
he's not
like,
actually in the.
but he's right, correct. Yeah.
That's dumb. See,
And
this is the problem
well,
with
here's
Twitter
the
anyway.
problem.
So
Well, remember this conversation started with crashing out on Twitter as a celebrity, right? And these aren't
yeah,
celebrities exactly, but a bunch of Genshin voice talent is roasting him alive and calling him a piece of shit and a traitor. Like
but
the
he's not
actual
even.
voice actors.
I mean, you and I are
Yeah.
this on the same page, right? If he lived in
Yeah.
America and was doing this, piece of shit.
It'd be very
Because
diff. It'd be very
you're
diff.
going against your guild's whole
Well,
your
assuming he was even SAG-AFTRA in the first place. If he was
yeah.
American and SAG-AFTRA and did it anyway, then yeah, fuck that guy. But he's not American, not SAG-AFTRA, and he didn't know about the strike, and he just like got the job. And yeah, they're lighting him up. And then even some of the voice talent is going so far as to say, "Fuck Hoyoverse, fuck Hoyo Games, fuck Genshin Imp." Like there's like full sending hitting the nuclear launch, and it's like, dog. Uh-oh.
I guess there's something to be
Not
said
great.
about like not siding with your American counterparts, but again, it's all business, and if he's not a part of it, doesn't
Yeah,
live
he's
in the
not.
states, why does it fucking matter? And how has someone not said, "Hey guys, by the way, I don't know if anyone knew this or not, he doesn't actually fucking live here." So why are we
Yeah.
yeah, I don't really like that. I mean, it sucks that the other guy got replaced. I will say, well, yeah, it sucks to be replaced, but
Mm-hmm.
also, strikes aren't a one-way road. Strikes aren't fuck the company. They can't do anything to us about this. Strikes are you kind of take what happens, and some people will be casualties of the war.
Yeah. Sure.
And
Yeah,
maybe
yeah, yeah,
you
yeah, yeah.
win a couple battles here, you lose a couple battles there, but you come out on top. We can only hope that people make more money. Everyone deserves more money, whatever, except if you're making millions. Probably more people need more money than people who don't need more money. And so
Yeah.
that's
Yeah. Yeah.
great that they're fighting for more money for their people. That's awesome. However, if you're striking, that's something that you understand is going to happen. And voice actors don't just live in the US. There's other people living everywhere else.
They're all over the place. They're all over the place.
Oh, that's so dumb. That
Yeah.
is a brain dead Twitter take if I've ever heard one.
Yeah. And again, like the vocal talent for Genshin saying, "Hey, fuck Genshin and fuck this guy and fuck everything." That's a social media crash out for sure. Like probably One of them was so funny. It was like, "Hey, you're throwing away you're turning your back on everybody for a gig. Well, have fun never working again, you piece of shit. Fuck Genshin and fuck." And I'm
Yeah.
like,
And
"Do
you
you
know what
think you're working
happens?
again? Do you think you're getting another job after you tweeted that, bro?" Like, that's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, a lot of those people who probably crash out on social media and continue to crash out are probably going to find their roles in the coming future changed
Yeah.
to not
Yeah.
working for Hoyoverse anymore.
Correct. And between you and
Probably.
me, one of those bitches that had a crash out, one of them bitch
Hmm.
made motherfuckers that had a crash out on Twitter
Yeah, tell
about
me.
it. Every voice line they submitted, because they're a work from home type that like does remote, like they don't go like or whatever it is. I don't know the situation exactly, but like
Sure.
something about the way they submit their lines to the game or the way that character's lines are processed. Every time they hit an S, it's like disgusting. It's
Sure.
like so you know what I mean? It's like so blow up your mic hissy. Every single S. So good, fucking replace him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let's get a motherfucker with a goddamn microphone in this house. Please, I'm begging.
I I struggle sometimes because people seem to think that every piece of media needs to be this like beholden thing that never crosses a line or never changes and has to stay the same. And it's just not true at the end of the day. Like if you're not doing your job right, you're getting replaced.
Well, that's
Sorry,
true.
not sorry. Like
Yeah, it's like Bayonetta's voice actress.
if the voice actor for Goku blows his voice out and can't voice act anymore, they're not just going to be like, we're keeping him in solidarity and we're AI using his voice or something. He's just not going to voice Goku anymore. Like just because you do something for a long time doesn't mean that you just become the character and you're never going to not be the character. That's not how that works.
Yeah, basically.
And
I mean, pretty much.
so again, like I feel for the people who are striking because they feel like they need more or whatever and they're striking to get that, and that's it's America, they can do that. That's a right they have, and I love when people express their rights. However, it's a right for the company to then not use you in media if you fucking if you're
Yeah.
doing this. And um honestly, what it
Yeah.
is, it's great because that's America. That's how business works, and that's what makes this country great sometimes is you can have a job and lose your job, and that's okay.
Yeah. That's exactly right. You're
you know
completely right. And I think it needs to be that way. It's not just
it
that it's
does need to
good
be
that it's
that
that
way.
way, it needs to be that way. Because I'll tell you what, for all the homies that are like, no way, you don't replace I stand them, don't replace them. If we had that
Welcome.
rule in place for like everyone couldn't get in trouble for what they said when they said some crazy deranged shit, Ye would still have the Adidas deal. You know what I mean? Like, fuck it. Like, you got to be able to cancel a motherfucker. It's crazy. You got to be able to get him out
Yeah,
of there.
if
I mean, not
someone comes out as
cancel.
a
I'm not trying to like
Nazi,
cancel culture. Like,
should
yeah,
they get be canceled? Do
yeah,
you want a Nazi having an Adidas deal? Probably not.
it's
Metal
crazy,
mouth
bro.
dumbass Nazi. Do you want him to a fucking nitrous addicted metal mouth Nazi? Do you want him to
Yeah,
have a deal? Probably not.
and again, it's not 1 to 1. I mean, I'm
No.
not saying those are equivalent, but I am saying people got to be able to be replaced, bro. Like, being able to replace a motherfucker's got to be in the rules. That's got to be there.
In when all, because again, the guild isn't going to strike if everyone's not on board, or the majority of people are not on board. So if you are in the majority, you realize that if we strike, we are not working till the strike is done. And if we're not working, guess what the company's going to do? If it's not a project, if Genshin has not signed a deal with SAG after saying, "Hey, we're going to use your people and we promise
Mhm.
not to," that's one thing. Don't like if Genshin had signed a deal like that and they went back on their deal, totally different. I would understand where the frustration's coming from. But from what you've told me, it doesn't seem like it's a guild project. It doesn't seem like they have a deal like that where they have promised not to replace people. Then at that point, fuck them. If they don't want to work, find people who want to work. Who knows? You might find better actors for the roles. You know?
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
And then someone might hear that and go, they don't like unions, they don't like guilds. And I'm not saying that, but I'm saying it comes with the territory that if you don't work, you get replaced. That's what happens. That's the give and take of the nature of the country you're in, unfortunately. So take the good with the bad, you know, get another project. You'll be fine. Stop bitching.
I mean, yeah, honestly.
But I mean, is it really going to affect Genshin's bottom line? No. The oil
Affect
prince that
Genshin's
spends
bottom
10.
line?
No,
No,
it's not going to
definitely
affect
not.
nothing. Nothing's going to
Absolutely not.
change. Genshin is still a powerhouse, unfortunately, you know. But like,
Whoa.
well, just in the sense the gotcha system and all that, you know,
Sure.
I
Yeah.
hold like a love-hate relationship with the gotcha, you know. Also, while we're on gotcha, EU has now rendered League of Legends monetization scheme illegal. Have you heard about this? The currencies, the multiple currencies kind of
Like
legislation they've been
blue
talking about
essence,
right now?
orange essence stuff?
Yeah, like paying money for a currency, blah blah blah. Games with multiple currencies, they are now illegal in the UK or the EU,
So
EU, UK, one of those.
what is the alternative? There's just no
I don't
freemium
think
anymore.
they're.
It's all premium, or
I think it's the premium model that's the in fault. I think it's the spending money for currency that doesn't exist.
oh, so you're saying RP is just going to have to go away,
RP,
and they have to just
yeah.
have a USD, well, not USD, but
They have to have some
pounds
type of
sales.
you're paying pounds for a thing, not
Whoa!
paying pounds for a fake currency thing.
But surely that doesn't apply to non-monetized currencies.
I don't think so because you're not paying pounds for blue essence.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
like
yeah.
exchanging like money for like Microsoft points or whatever, that's just off. That's just donezo.
Yeah, or like in some games where you exchange money for for another currency and you put that currency into another currency, stuff like that, where it's like currency hopping. So it's basically
Yeah.
wiping their trail of like being able to like refund you and stuff. That is
Yeah,
going
like Genshin
away,
has.
surely. I
Yeah,
imagine in the UK
like Genshin
or
has
the EU.
USD that goes into Genesis crystals, and the Genesis crystals
Yeah.
become fucking Primo Gems, then Primo Gems become intertwined fates, and then the intertwined fates are what you actually pull with. It's like 3 layers of separation. So in the UK, that's just donezo. Fascinating.
Yeah. It's either Dunzo or they're getting into like the last steps because this was like 4 days ago. Oh yeah, yeah. European Commission will stop predatory practices on children for gaming. So League of Legends monetization's in trouble. That's like the one thing they're talking about, but obviously anyone with this monetization style would be targeted, you know.
Well, that's good. It should die.
It is good. Yeah.
Yeah, it's good and it should die and it's stupid.
Yeah.
And I think gacha in general should be gone, and I do my best to not support them when possible, despite obviously Genshin being kind of an exception. But across the board, I have a mostly 100% track record of being like, hey, fuck gacha games.
So it's to be specific, it's the EU, not the UK. I know I was like saying both interchangeably, EU specifically, and this is the tagline: from Riot Points to V-Bucks to Primo Gems. Premium currencies have become the foundation of modern microtransactions. They exist to obscure real-world pricing, encourage overspending, and lock players into recurring purchases. And that is what the EU is fighting against. Games must show real-world prices. No more multiple premium currencies. Ban on mismatched bundles. Clear and honest descriptions and refund transparency.
Wait, what does that mean? Mismatched bundles.
Let me go through all the points and I can go back to certain ones because it has like a like target the ones you want me to read and I can go back and read them because they have little points, right? So refund transparency, no manipulative legal language, protecting vulnerable players, and will Riot be affected, which is a part of the article part. But those were the things. So you had an issue on mismatch bundles.
Yeah.
So games won't be allowed to offer premium currency and bundles that didn't match the price of the items. The
Well,
translation would
interesting.
be Riot will no longer be able to sell RP in amounts that force you to either overpay or come up short on a skin. And they use the example 1350 RP skin because they have a 13
Right.
bundle. So
Yeah.
they price it at 1350. So you have to then pay for the next
Mm-hmm.
tier bundle, which
Yep.
then you overpay, which it's crazy they got
Yeah.
away with it for so fucking long. Let's be so for real.
Yeah. I've
That
always thought
it's
that was a
this is
real
allowed.
problem. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it was one thing when you could earn free RP in different ways where it's like, well, you can buy 13 and then earn the 50 and you're actually saving money or whatever.
Sure.
Like
Yeah.
that argument like might have existed, but like
At
you haven't
some
been able to
point.
earn
Yeah.
RP in League of Legends since like 2015 or something.
Yeah. For a long, long time, I'd imagine.
Yeah. Like that's been dead for a really long time. So,
Yeah.
um yeah, I've always thought that that shit shouldn't exist and should just be dead conceptually. That's really fucked. Same with just anytime um just like loot boxes in general, they're such a fucking problem. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
One
obviously
game.
some things exist that way and there's like not really a way to change it, like TCG packs, like that's probably a necessary evil that can't go anywhere, but
Yeah.
bruh.
One game actually has already been hit with these rules. It's called Stable Online. I don't
Star
know if
Stable?
Star Stable. I've never heard of the game.
Me either.
But this crackdown has started with the game Star Stable Online. And now they're reportedly looking at other games to then fucking crack down on this. It sounds like a
Oh.
space horse game, I imagine.
It is a
Star
horse
Stable, just
game,
funny.
but there's no space. It's just horses. It's like Barbie Pet Equestria Town or whatever. You know, it's like just
Bro,
it's just horses.
tell me the fucking executives at Riot aren't so fucking upset that Star Stable Online has brought down the monetization system in a whole country. Tell me they're not tripping up. They're like these dumb
True.
bitches.
And you know, I'll tell you what, I actually think that loot boxes have a potential to be kind of fun
If
if
they're
executed in a
given,
way right.
oh, go ahead.
If they're like infinitely farmable, cost no money, you know what I mean? If it's just some inconsequential little a surprise,
Oh,
how whimsical. I think that's
I was
fine.
going a different route with it. I was gonna say that they would be good as long as they tell you exactly the percentage of everything you get in it. So that
No,
there's
even that I don't
no
think should exist.
really
Yeah,
for
I think that
transparency's
should
sake.
go. Well, being transparently shit doesn't make it less shit. It just means you know it beforehand. And if people want to support shit business practices, that's I guess their business. But like,
But
I
wouldn't
don't think it should be legal
you?
in the first place.
Wait, you don't think it should be legal for them to show you what's in it?
No, I don't think it should be legal to have loot boxes that cost money, whether they show
Oh,
you or not.
oh, got it. Okay.
Yeah, I think like just showing like, hey, you have a 1% chance of getting the thing you want doesn't make it acceptable that they're charging money for that loot box.
Oh, well, yeah. No, I agree. I
Yeah.
think just I even think if it's a free loot box, that should always show you what you could get and the percentage, in my opinion. Even if you're not paying money for it.
Oh, sure. Well, yeah. I mean, yeah, if they're like free and infinitely farmable or whatever,
And
then
hear
yeah,
me
I'd
out
probably
too.
still show the thing.
I'm even gonna take a page from Genshin. Every type of system like that, where it's a loot box or a gotcha pool, whatever, every system should have a pity system. After so many of these
Yeah, can
things,
you
you
believe
should
some
get
just don't
something.
have that?
Yeah. Yeah.
There's
No.
just pitiless gotchas out there. That's fucking crazy. And
After
like,
getting nothing in 10 Overwatch loot boxes, you should get something for that. You should be guaranteed something of not a monetary value because you can't really trade them, but you know what I mean? Like something good, a legendary, epic skin, something that you might
yeah.
like.
Well, and I'll tell you what, I don't think duplicates should be possible in a gotcha
Mm,
system.
okay.
Like
Even
some gotcha games
oh,
call it a box summon is like the term where like there's like a finite number of items and once you pull that finite number the box is empty and you can't pull anymore because you have everything.
okay.
I think it'd be fine to have an infinite number of things that you can pull, but just no dupes. Do you know what I mean?
Sure.
Of like, well, I mean, if it's like, the consolation prize is like whatever it is, and there's like a repeatable consolation prize, that's fine because eventually you run out of shit. But like a League of Legends, I don't think you should be able to open a Hextech chest and get the same character or skin that you already own. Like,
Do you
regardless of the
think
reroll system and shards or whatever, fuck all that.
okay.
Like, just
So
no dupes.
that was going to be my question is if they give you a substantial amount of shards to be able to then buy whatever skin you want. I mean, honestly, if it's my like what I want in a system like that, whether it's a battle pass or anything, get rid of loot boxes, get rid of the battle pass, give me a page of things I can buy, like the old League of Legend pass, or I talk about this all the time. Helldivers 2. They just give you a like, here's our new season, here's all the pages of things you can get. We're gonna give you points every match. You spend them however you want to spend them. That's what I want
Yeah.
in a system. Don't
I
lock
do.
it behind a
Well,
weird
yes.
thing. Don't keep me hidden by like what I can get. Show me everything I can fucking get, and I'm gonna buy what I want to buy.
Yeah, I agree with that. And
You
I
know?
think that like even like Genshin battle passes or similar systems, like I think Fall Guys is like this and probably some other games, I don't know. But like I know Pokemon Unite's this way too. Um we've had this conversation. I think every battle pass should not expire and should just be like a thing you can buy and then work on, and it's like a big list of them, and they like show like, oh, the battle pass that came out on April
Yeah.
1st, battle pass that
Like
came out on April 15th, and you know what I mean, and you just like be able to go buy that battle pass and like work on it and level it up, and
yeah, like
then when
Helldivers, Halo, yeah, stuff like that. I think should be mandatory for games.
yeah, it's crazy.
Because I should be able to decide what I want to buy and what I want to work for, not be worried about FOMO in that way. And I don't really necessarily fall into FOMO. If I don't want something, I'm not going to get it. I'm not getting something because I'm afraid it's going to go away. FOMO to me, that's a mental illness. Go see a therapist. Because if you're worried about something going away in a game, if you're worried about some limited thing and it's like ruining your mental health, you need to see someone about that. That
For the
is a
homies that
game
would
addiction.
be unfamiliar, FOMO being an acronym for fear of missing out. It's a FOMO, FOMO.
Yeah, people talk about this in WoW all the time. WoW players who notoriously have a lot of mental health problems. They complain about everything being FOMO, and I'm like, guys, it just isn't like this.
Yeah,
Something seasonal is okay because WoW has these seasonal things like
like Christmas skins and shit.
Christmas stuff when Christmas is out, or like during there's like a love event for you get like a love rocket for like Valentine's Day, or pumpkin you ride on like a witch's broom during
Yeah, sure.
Halloween. And it is a drop just like anything else, and there's a random drop chance tag to that drop. We know what the RNG is on it, but it is a low drop. And people complain that I didn't get it. Blizzard fucked me, blah, blah, blah. But it's like, guys, the drop chance, and it's going to be back next year. This isn't something that is FOMO. You just didn't get the drop. It's okay. You know what I mean?
Yes.
The world's not ending. You just wanted the thing.
Yeah.
And this is why I'm like, people need to see help if this is really affecting you in a way that's like causing you pain and suffering. I'm not trying to be a dick. I'm just saying you really do need help.
No, sure.
Because
yeah, or
and that's
even
like,
the people like forking over $100 on the last day of a banner because the character they want going away for an indeterminate amount of time. Like, oh, I don't want to wait for the next banner. Who knows? Could be 6 months. I'll just drop $1 now, and then that's so sad, man.
Yeah,
they're getting goinked. They're getting yoinked.
Like,
they're getting bombed.
I do know, like, wow, I don't know if like Genshin has equivalent, but when a season ends, you can't get the achievements for that thing anymore. So, like, for instance, my guild, we already have AOTC, which is ahead of the curve for heroic, and we're in Mythic right now, going for CE, which is cutting edge. Once the season is over and it's not current content anymore, you can't get those achievements because that's for when you did it current content. You know?
Yeah.
I don't know if Genshin has something similar with like a title or like I don't know if you get anything for that. But people complain People complain that like you should be able to get them after the fact, and it's like that doesn't make sense because it's the achievement for doing it when it was hard and a challenge. And if a MMO
Right.
can't have challenges that are go away after a time, then what are you working for? An MMO needs something to work for, you know?
I'll
And
tell you
people
what,
bitch and moan about it. And it's
I
like
think
just
that they have a point. That
do
you
you
shouldn't
really?
build them. Yeah, but I think you also have a point, and I think the compromise, the middle ground there is that like let it let everyone get it at any time whenever, but display the date it was acquired, and then let the player who owns it display the acquired date with it in some way.
Well, the I
You
guess
know what I
the
mean?
issue is it becomes a feat of strength. So a feat of strength is an achievement that's not achievable anymore. So like I'm not saying people can't go back into the raid and like get the gear and get all the things from it.
No, I
They
know. I'm
can. You
aware.
can do it at any time, right? Well,
Yeah.
I don't know if you don't know it or like other people know it. I'm just
Oh, sure, 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 sure,
explaining
sure, sure.
for the
Yeah, yeah,
common
yeah.
person.
Right, of course.
You can go in and get the mounts at any time. Of course, it's a lower drop rate than it would be current content, but you can still get all the stuff. You just don't have this thing that says, "Hey, I did this when this was current content." That's all AOTC is. You get achievements for completing the raid. So I guess the confusion is you do get an achievement for completing the raid, but
Oh, okay.
ahead of the curve and CE, those are only achieved in this. You only get ahead of the curve in CE during the season, but you have the achievement
Well,
for
I don't know what
completing the
those
raid.
are. Is like what does that look is like a gold star on the achievement or like what does
It's
that
just
mean?
achievement has color now. It's gold. It says completed date, and then it goes into your feats of strength when it's done. But you
I
also
see.
have a meta achievement which says I beat all the bosses in this raid and I've completed this raid. So it's
So
like a
you can get all the
separate
achievements
seasonal
either
thing.
way, but the
You
seasonal
can.
one makes it like gold. It makes it shiny.
It's just it's all shiny, but those are only done during season. That makes sense?
Oh.
So
Well, if you get
if
the
you and
achievement either
I
way, but one's the shiny one, then yeah, fuck them. They're stupid.
yeah, because like I could like if you made a WoW account right now, I could take you in old raids. You get achievements for them. You're just not going to get the ahead of the curve in the CE achievements. That's it. But you get the shiny thing that says I completed this. I completed this. It's just I didn't complete this during the season. Does that make sense?
Kind of. The phrasing was a little odd, but I think I get what you're saying.
There is an achievement that says I completed this thing, right? And then if you complete this thing during the season, you get the I completed this thing. I also completed this thing during the season on this
Like it's not a second
difficulty.
achievement.
It is a second achievement.
Oh yeah, then no, they're right.
No, I
That
think they're
shouldn't be a
wrong.
thing. Yeah, no, that shouldn't be a thing. It shouldn't be a second different achievement. It should be a mark on the first achievement. Like make it glittery or put a star on it or like show the date or whatever. Like that's fine. But like if there's like if it's like a missing thing in a logbook, you know what I mean? If there's like a slot for an achievement that is now unfilled,
Oh,
that
no.
sucks.
It's
That
not a
turbo
slot.
sucks.
It doesn't have a slot if you don't have it. It just doesn't ever show up. Like you don't even know that you're missing it. Does that make sense?
Oh, that's interesting. Um
So let me
hmm.
try to explain it. WoW has achievements that are always there, right?
Yeah, the ones that you can just go look and say, "Hey, I'm missing that."
I'm missing that. I need to go acquire that.
And that one's like a secret achievement, so to
It's
speak.
not secret. It just gets moved into a category where it's I completed this during the time it was supposed to be completed in. And
Can you see that you have not earned it yet?
no, because you don't see it anymore after the season. So I can see right now that I'm missing CE. After it's done, CE kind of goes away in my logbook. And it's like, oh, I was never missing it to begin with because I didn't know it existed. Like if you came, you would never see it. I could link you my feat of a strength for it, and you'd be like, oh, that's cool. You have that. I don't have that, so it's whatever. But you're not gonna like be missing it because you don't have it. You know what I mean? It's only for the people that were doing it in season. I don't think it's a big deal. People bitch and moan about it because people want to be able to do the content without like the effort. And it's like if you do that, then nothing ever matters at all. So we just shouldn't play the game. And that's kind of dumb.
No, okay, wait. I hear what you're saying, and I actually agree. Look,
Yeah.
that's funny. Yeah. So there was
Yeah.
okay. I'll give you an example of that. There was a
Sure.
thing in
And I know
Final
you don't
Fantasy
play
Brave
WoW,
Exvius.
so it's
No, for
tough to
sure.
like,
No, no, no,
get
no.
the
Well, yeah,
understanding.
yeah, 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 yeah. I'll give you 2 examples of that. Final Fantasy Brave Exvius used to have these
Yeah,
bosses that would come out every couple of months called trials,
sure.
and the trials had a number of, like, achievement might be the wrong word, but, like, mission objectives, like, clear without anyone dying, or clear after doing fire and ice damage to the thing that's weak to fire and ice, or whatever, you know what I mean? And you could earn, like, the little gold stars.
Okay.
And, one of them was for a particularly shitty piece of content that was kind of a gimmick fight where if you guard 3 turns in a row, the boss kills itself. You automatically win. You never have to hit him. But one of the achievements, one of those little stars you can earn is for killing him with a limit burst, with a limit break, with your ultimate move or whatever. And you can't kill him with an ultimate move if he kills himself.
Okay.
So to earn that achievement, you necessarily have to do the fight in the you have to go the other way and just fight him. You can't
Sure.
use that, like, kill yourself mechanic. You have to get in there and scrap and box, and, like, when you
Okay.
beat him up, you get the thing. And it came with, like, a little gold title card that you could just, like, display on your profile to show everyone, "Hey, I beat that guy with a limit burst the hard way."
Sure.
And that mattered at the time because it was impossibly difficult. But then, like, 3 years later, because that content didn't expire, 3 years later, you could just go in there and one tap him with new power creep shit, and you would get the thing, and it wouldn't be any different.
Oh, that's bad, right? You don't like that.
Yeah, that is tilting. Um,
So
because
this
I
is
did do it
not
when it
that.
was new and hard, and it took 400 turns, which is the equivalent of like 18 hours of sitting there playing a game for 18 hours, and I did it. I just sat there and slogged it out and I did it my way, and it was fucking hard,
So
and I
think
felt
if the
great.
game had that system and then
Yeah,
they took that achievement and put it into a section of your achievement book that is for achievements that are no longer obtainable. That's what WoW does. And
yeah,
so you can't go in and get the achievement that says, I
yes,
did this during the season of the Undermine.
yeah, and I think that everyone should be able to get that same gold emblem as me. I think they should all be
Yeah,
able to earn it. I don't think that it should be like, "Oh, that went away." I think they should all get the same thing I did, but I think it should publicly display when you earned it.
sure.
You know what I
And so
mean? But
WoW
so that,
does
like,
publicly
you can
display.
have the emblem and I can have the emblem and we can both have it, but make no fucking mistake, I did it when it was, hard, and you did it
Yeah,
later. And I don't think it should be, like, different looking.
sure.
They shouldn't get, like, a silver one or a bronze one and I get gold or whatever. It should all just be the same thing. We all get it, it's fine.
Oh, so I kind of
But
disagree with that. Yeah.
yeah,
I
but
don't
I
think it
think that
should be.
the date matters. The date,
I
like,
think they should be able to
yeah.
do the content. I don't think they should get the same thing you got because you did it when it was current content. I don't think that's well, I guess in your game it's always current content, but you did it when it was hard. It would be like if someone went in now and did a dungeon that came out when WoW first came out and they got an achievement for ahead of the curve for that when they didn't do it for ahead of the curve. Because it's built
Yeah,
into the
yeah.
achievement, right? It's like ahead of the
Yeah,
curve,
it is
meaning
built in, yeah, it's literally
yeah,
built into the
it's
achievement.
literally built into it saying you do this. Now, I can go into one of those old dungeons if I haven't done it and get the achievement that says Connor just did this dungeon. That's okay because that means I just did the dungeon, which is fine. Everyone gets that. And I don't think you don't really get anything from WoW for those things, right? Like I'm getting like a title from the meta achievement for completing the dungeon. Everyone can get that title. And I'm
Yeah,
getting a
right.
title for doing ahead of the curve, which you can't get because you didn't do ahead of the curve, essentially.
Yeah. No, yeah, I got you.
Yeah. So, yeah, when games do that though, I cringe because it's like you shouldn't allow like then at that point I just shouldn't ever do anything and have no urgency to play your game because it means nothing. Like if rating was just, hey, I killed a boss, now everyone else can do it in 3 months and get the same thing I just got, achievement wise, then what's the point of me playing? There's no point of me even subbing to your game right now until everything's easy.
Uh, See, that I
You know?
disagree with. That is a point I don't agree with, because I think too much of gaming has become like rat in a maze earning the cheese. You know what I mean? It's like I think it's a very reward based what do I get for this? Is the reward for this worth? As opposed to like old gaming, there were no rewards. You just did it because it was tight. You know
I
what I'm
think
saying?
achievements were a good thing though.
I don't think achievements ever should have come out as a
Oh,
system.
mm.
Yeah, I think
Yeah, we
that was
might
a
disagree with
mistake.
that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because like on a fundamental level for me, an achievement is a badge to show someone that you did something. And the only way to show someone that you did something in a way for me to like find that logical or make sense of it is if you think that thing is worth showing off and is very cool. And I think the significant majority of achievements are like leveled up once, made a save file, finished the tutorial. Like, fuck
Uh,
you. No one
I feel
cares.
like
That's
it
not a
depends
brag.
on. No, I feel like it depends on the company putting out the game. There are some games where the achievements are kind of dumb,
Yeah,
but
and I
there's a
feel like
lot of
the
games.
Lego games on Xbox 360, every
Well,
achievement was stupid. You know what I mean?
well, I mean,
Like, so
like the
a
Lego
lot of
games
them
are
are
for kids,
whatever.
right? So like it, you okay, sure, you 100%ed Lego fucking Star Wars
Yeah,
Episode
right.
1. Okay,
And the
whatever.
same with like
Like I'm
Left 4
rolling my
Dead is
eyes,
like
right?
that. Well, true, but like Left 4 Dead achievements are often like that. It's like, oh, killed, you know, 15 zombies with headshots or whatever. I don't know if you ever played Left 4 Dead. That's not a
Oh yeah,
flex.
I've played Left 4 Dead.
That's not
No,
a flex at all.
people that
So
use
like,
achievements as a flex are cringe. However, I think it's in. So I come at it from like an analytical standpoint. I like how Steam does it, and I don't know if you would even care about this, right? But I think it's cool when a game has an achievement, and I can see X amount of people that played this game got this achievement. That's interesting to me. That's fun for me to see like, oh, that's cool that like when out of all the people that played this game, 99% of the people did this mission and got this. Or especially in like an open world game where it's like not everyone's gonna do the Genshin stuff that you like doing. They
yes,
might do something else, and to be able to see like, oh, that's cool that like X amount of the player base. I like not looking at the numbers. I like looking at Steam DB player amounts. I like looking
sure,
at achievements. Even in WoW, like other hunters, I like seeing like how long have you been playing. Like an achievement can also be something that's not like a shove it in your face and go look at me, but it's also like, oh, the guy's been playing this long, or they've been doing this. Seeing a WoW 4th anniversary achievement
yeah,
is really cool because that means you were playing the game exactly when achievements started. So you've been playing WoW for a long time. You can't get a 4th anniversary
sure,
achievement anymore.
sure.
And so seeing that is cool to me. I'm not coming at it from a standpoint of like you might be of like it's this towering achievement of like you're such a cool gamer that you did this. I'm coming at it from like, oh, that's
Mm,
cool that you have that. Like, oh, that's cool that you collected this or you did this current content or did this, that, or the other. I just think it's
yeah,
cool to look at. And that's where
sure,
I
sure, sure, sure.
think achievements shine is when it's like something and I don't know if you've noticed this in Steam games recently too. They're like hidden achievements. I think that's cool too. When there's like an achievement you don't even know how you can even get it, and then you just magically get a hidden achievement unlock at some point. You're like, oh, that's sick. I didn't even know that was a thing I could do. And then
Yes.
you know what I mean? Like stuff like
Yeah,
that's
no,
cool to me.
that stuff is like within the scope of not liking the achievement system in anything, and I wish there kind of were none. Even as someone who holds that opinion, I think secret
Yeah.
achievements are kind of tight. Like if that
Yeah.
system has to exist, that's a tight way to do it.
Yeah.
You know, for
Now there
sure.
will be game developers that do it in a boring way, and I'm like, you could put like an ounce of effort into this and made it fun for people. But there will
Yeah,
be some developers that don't, and I get it. You know,
yeah,
there's some
but
developers that
yeah,
just won't put achievements in. So it's like, okay, well,
because I am thinking of the ones where it's like made your first save file, took your
yeah. I
first
mean,
steps, opened your
no,
first door, and like even the name. You know what I mean? Maybe the name is part of what's fucking it up for me because I'm just like a semantics guy like that. Achievement means that you achieved something. No one achieved opening their first door. Fuck you. That's not an achievement. That's you
for
didn't
some
do
gamers,
that.
sometimes you never know.
Well, yeah, but those are the ones that we're calling pussies, right? So
Yeah,
it's
true.
fine.
But
Like
Borderlands, you and I just played recently with
yeah, yeah, yeah,
the
yeah.
girlfriend, and the jumping on the heads thing. You're like, this is an achievement. That's fucking hilarious to me that would be an achievement.
Yeah.
You
Yes,
know what
I
I
do
mean?
like that.
That
That's
is a
very
cool
tight.
use of an achievement system. Is like
Yes.
I did this arcane thing that no one would think to do if you didn't know about it, and I got an
Yeah.
achievement for this. because it's just goofy fun time.
Yeah, it's very, like,
You know?
obfuscated and hidden and silly, and no one would, like you're not gonna, like most people will probably never earn that head stomp achievement because they just
Yeah.
why would they?
I
Just
mean,
because why would they, though?
WoW has the same thing. WoW has like kill 1,000 snakes in a minute achievement. Like just some dumb
That's
fucking
so
thing
funny.
you would have to dig into the achievements to find this funny little like
Yeah,
thing. And so you have to find, okay, where's the largest amount of snake critters in the game? Like level 1, just one shot and they're dead, and find, okay, where do I find this place and do it? Just for this achievement point. It's just funny.
right.
It's just
Yeah, yeah,
like a
yeah.
funny little things you would never do. And
Yeah,
then like
Genshin has some of those, where it's like,
WoW
kill
has
kill 5 enemies with ice within 10 seconds or whatever.
WoW has a little bird they introduced a couple expansions ago called Pepe, and they dress
Mhm.
them up in different things. So
Oh, that's
Pepe
cute.
might have a little pirate hat in one of the piratey zones, and it's a random spawn. So you have to be paying attention because he's really small. And if you're like, oh, there's like Pirate Pepe, there's like Captain Jack Sparrow Pepe or whatever, and you can click them, and then it goes into like a meta achievement, and you have to find all the Pepes, and you never know where they're going to be. It's just random.
Sure.
Like there
Yeah.
are spawns where they're going to be, but it's never always going to be there. So it's like just a random thing you just happen upon one day. You're like, oh, there's a dragon Pepe. Boom, click them. So it's just a fun little, little aside that you can do. Little
Yeah.
side
Yeah, yeah,
quest
yeah,
if
yeah,
you're
yeah, yeah.
interested.
True. Okay, I'm with that. I came from, like we both came from, like, a pre-achievement era, though, you know what I
True.
mean?
Yeah.
Like and I
Yeah.
don't know that, like, for example, I don't know that, like, Pokemon Red or, like, Ocarina of Time, Zelda Ocarina of Time would be enhanced by having achievements.
And you know what's crazy? I'll go a step further. I hated whenever they added transmog to the game. I liked
Oh, you don't like
having
transmog?
well, no, at first when 15-year-old Sea Dog Connor saw transmog, I was like, fuck that. Because
Interesting.
I liked seeing everyone's gear. And when I was younger, when we were playing vanilla WoW or like Burning Crusade, you could see a piece of gear on someone and know the name of that gear. Like, oh, that's the
Sure.
Dreadwalker set, that's this set, that's this
Yeah.
weapon. And so when transmog came out, you don't know who's wearing what anymore, because everyone now
Yeah.
I love this system. I think it's amazing. But back in the day when it first happened, I was like, fuck this. This is dumb
Yeah,
as
it
fuck.
was like a layer of information being deleted, basically.
Well, and too, it's like from what you were saying, right? You hate achievements because it's like, well, what are you trying to show me? It doesn't matter. Show me with your skills how good you are. You don't need an achievement to show me, right? And so like with the gear, you could be like, oh shit, that guy did heroic. He has the skills to do that. Like he's him. But with
Yeah.
transmog, you'll never know if he's him or not unless you inspect
You'll never
them or
know if
do.
he's him or not is
You know what I
so
mean?
funny.
So
Yeah, yeah,
for
yeah.
me back in the day, I was like, fuck transmog. Nowadays, I'm like, transmog's great. Probably one of my
Sure,
favorite
sure,
systems,
sure.
really. We're back.
We did it, Lamau. Audio
They
listeners,
tried
you
to
missed a whole
stop
bunch of
us.
stuff that just happened on Twitch, and it was crazy.
They tried to stop us, and we said, no, Satan, not today, Satan.
Yeah, I'm Satan and my bad boys. I got a little too Satan-y with it. My fault, as always, yet again, time and time again. Satan just breathing down my neck, you know what I'm saying?
Well, and you know what? We were talking about, let's see, what a little recap. We were talking about gaming as usual, talking about Genshin as usual. What other, because you were telling me you had a bunch of other stuff to throw down the pipe today. So
Yeah, man.
do we just re-roll characters, kind
Do we
of
just
hit a
re-roll?
U-turn? You just hit the U-turn and talk about something else?
I'm
Do a
so
little
sorry, brother.
No.
Fuck.
You are so fucking good, brother.
Well, no, I mean, I'm still like that conversation we were having about achievements.
Achievements. Yeah, there we go. I fucking forgot, to be so for real. I went into like
No, I got you,
trying
brother.
to fix mode. And
No, I
if
got you, King. I
this is
got you,
probably going to
King.
be a hypercut, but audio cut out, fucking cameras cut out. We had to fix some shit in the
Yeah.
studio.
Things
We're back,
explode. My bad, my bad, my bad.
We are so good, doing
Stuff
so
popped,
good.
stuff popped.
Yeah,
But we're good now. We fixed it now. We're all good here now. Thank you.
see,
How
at
are
least
you?
my computer At least my computer decides to shit itself off pod on stream and
Yeah.
other streams, and then I come here, it's all good.
Yeah.
And then I go to
Yeah.
stream
Yeah.
something else and everything shits itself. But hey, you know, can't complain.
That is very fortunate. That is fortunate that yours doesn't do that. Although I think
sorry.
now, well, it's fine. It's fine. No, I was gonna say I don't know if I'm squared up in frame or not still, but now I am
No.
on my OBS. On my OBS, I look great, which means on my stream I probably look great.
Oh,
So you might need to just. It's fine. It'll be fine. Spotify will never know.
true. True.
Anyway, but no, that is a fascinating thing about achievements. Is like when Steam will show you like how common they are, like across the player base. Although, and I'll tell you what, this is like a thing for me. Like you were making the point that like the kind of achievement depends on the kind of game, and like probably Lego games are maybe not within the same scope as like a game that is not targeted for like small children, so the achievements have to be a little dumber or whatever.
Yeah.
But where I'm at is that like Elden Ring has that. And Elden Ring is a game that doesn't like target kids as their player base. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, Elden Ring could just not be lazy. You know what I mean? That's what I'm
Yeah.
getting at that point
Yes.
would be like, can we just not be lazy with achievements?
Right.
Because I'm not, again, I did say earlier that I realize a lot of companies are lazy with achievements. However, we could just not hire one person to make fun achievements. That's it. You know?
Right. Yeah. And I'm saying like the whole system is fundamentally dumb because most of it will be that. And you're saying it's kind of dank because some of them are tight. And I can get behind it. I respect that point.
I'm not gonna throw the whole house on fire because there's like a spider in there. You know what I mean? We'll just deal with the issue.
I'm saying the house is mostly spiders, but you're like, at least the bathroom's nice.
Well, I don't fundamentally agree that the whole house is spiders.
I feel like the whole house is spiders. It's tough.
From being your friend for so long, I realized that you have this thing sometimes that like if you don't like a couple parts of a system, you just hate the whole system in general. From fundamentally, it kind of seems like that sometimes. Like if one thing happens in a movie you hate the movie.
I think there's times where that's true and times where it's not, but I think you're not totally wrong, yeah.
Yeah, so
it depends how much I hate the thing, but yeah.
So I'm just saying in general, I have parts that I dislike about the system, but not all games do that, and that's okay to me. That doesn't make the system forsaken because EA can't put out fun achievements for a game, but I don't expect them to because they're soulless. And they can't even put out a good game anyway.
That's really funny. I mean, even then for me, it's like, it bothers me what like gamers do with the achievements. You know what I mean?
Sorry, I'm talking to myself. I should have muted.
Wait, what's that? What?
I'm trying to get your camera to like be where it was, and
I'm
it's
so sorry.
not wanting to work with me because you're like your head's cut off.
Oh my god!
And I don't want it to be.
Not the Marie Antoinette type shit.
Well, because when you were like unplugging your camera, I guess you moved it a little bit.
I might have moved it just slightly.
Yeah.
It's
fine. It's not a big deal. I'm just trying to get you to.
My bad, dog.
Yeah, it's fine. It's not a big deal. I like it looking good, you know? I like my boys looking good.
Hell yeah, King. Yeah, I do that sometimes where like if a system is a little broken, it's like fine. But if it's something really egregious or if it's multiple things, yeah, I do throw the system out.
And I'm just saying,
I'm like a Swiss watchmaker. If a couple of gears are fucked, the whole watch doesn't work.
Yeah, but I guess what I'm saying is you don't want to throw out the whole watch. You want to throw out the whole brand. You want to throw out the whole system. Just throw out the bad watch. Throw out the game that does it bad. Don't throw out the system. You know what I mean? You want to throw out the whole system.
True.
I just want to throw out the bits of the system that are dumb and then the games that do it dumbly. Just don't put the fucking just. I know dumbly's not a word,
True.
but in this case, it has
No,
to
you're
be.
doing so good.
Because here's the thing. If you can't come up with cool achievements, or your thought of cool achievement is he took his first steps, I could see in a game that's being tongue-in-cheek funny, a first steps achievement would be funny. But if it's like Lego Star Wars, we don't need he turned his lightsaber on for the first time.
Right, yeah,
And
and that
so
kind of
just
achievement is
don't
so
put the
fundamentally
achievement
brain dead to me.
in the game to begin with. However, I do understand a kid playing Star Wars Lego episode 4000 might be like, oh, it's kind of cool. I got an achievement for this. Whatever. But like if Elden Ring goes, he took his first steps on his horse or whatever, he did a thing sometime 5 minutes ago,
Yeah.
comma, he picked up a thing, comma, he turned the game on. I'm just like, we don't need that, right?
Yeah, and a bunch of them
Yeah.
are like that. It's like
Yeah, there
unlocked your
are some
first
games that
great
are like that.
rune, went to the round table hold for the first time, called torrent the first time or some shit. Like they really do be like that. Upgraded anything to the highest stage or whatever.
Yeah, no,
And which, by
it's
the way, between you and me, the
Mhm.
idea that like Steam shows you how rare achievements are, like yeah, I guess that is kind of cool, but also it like is disparaging for me. When I see, like, the
Is it?
percentages and stuff, sometimes it's got me fucked up.
Well, you got to think a lot of people will start a game and then go like, "Oh, fuck this game," or if they're like half the streamers on Twitch, they play a game for a day and then they never pick it up again.
Yeah, because 'Cause I'll see,
You know what I
like,
mean?
those achievements, like, "Take your first steps," and you look on Steam at, like, the percentages, like, 50% of players have this. I'm like, "Brother, half of you didn't make it past the start menu? There's no chance." You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
dog, what?
I agree.
Like, that one for making it to the round table hold in Elden Ring, that shit is, like, immediately after the tutorial. Like, you get to the round table hold so fast for real.
Yeah,
76% of players have that.
look again,
24% of motherfuckers didn't make it to the round table hold, bro.
but it's kind of funny when you're like, how the 24 dumb people couldn't fucking do this? That's funny. You know what I mean? It's still kind of comedy to be like, really? You couldn't do this? You noped out before that, you know?
Yeah, yeah, those ones are wild.
But like
That one
again,
blows my mind.
right? There are some times where achievements are dumb, but I think it's a net positive for everybody. What isn't a net positive are loot boxes where 90% of the things are things you already have and they give you an essence for it, or opening a Hearthstone pack of cards and it's all blue essence for you to, well, I think it's called essence in
Oh,
Hearthstone,
the dust.
the dust, and then you have to put 1,000 of that in, but then to get 1,000 dust you need to open 1,000 packs, and then you might as
Yeah,
well just go buy a car with that money because that's how much you need to actually build one card
yeah,
in the game. You know what I mean? So like at that point, it's like those systems I think are bad for
yeah, yeah,
gamers.
yeah.
Achievements I
Shadowverse is like that
think
too.
isn't bad. There are other systems that need to be taken out of games before achievements are like on the chopping block.
Oh, well, no, most assuredly. I certainly don't think achievements are like even in the
But I
top
think
5 of
achievements are net
egregious
positives.
things. I don't know that I can agree with net positive, but I can agree that like, boy, there are a billion things that should go first. 100%. Yeah, yeah, lots and lots and lots of things are actual real problems, and achievements are just like maybe a little problematic a tiny bit. But I see the argument for it. You know what I mean? Like I don't think I'm like objectively right. I think that's just kind of the stance I have at the moment. Like I could certainly see a world where like achievements are kind of popping here and there for sure. Um I'm trying to think of like the tightest achievement I ever see in any game versus like the dumbest achievement. I think we can agree the dumbest ones are like make your first save file or whatever.
There
Like
was
that's
one where I can't remember the game, but it was an easy, like the first boss. It was like the easiest boss, and you got an achievement for dying on it if you were like that bad. So you could tell if someone had that achievement, they were like fucking terrible. That was so fucking hilarious to me.
That's pretty good. But okay, but wait, what if but like the alternative, they could just be an achievement hunter and they like died on purpose to get the achievement though. No?
True, but then you could see on Steam like 5% of the players got this achievement. That's funny. That's also comedy on top of it. You know what I mean?
Well, that's true.
Getting an achievement for dying and it like be I think it was worded like I think the achievement what I think the wording on it was I think like really question mark. It was like something where it was like talking shit
Oh,
to you for
they're like dunking
yeah,
on you
they're
for it.
like dunking on you for it. It was fucking hilarious. I can't remember the I'll have to Google and find the game and send it to you. But shit was so fucking funny. It was good. It was good. I think it was back on the Xbox, like an old school game.
Like there are 41 achievements in uh in Dark Souls 1. And the achievements in that game, I'm not kidding, are light the bonfire, acquire Estus flask, arrive in Lordon. You know what I mean? It's like, bro, these can't be
Yeah.
achievements, dude.
Again, I don't think those are a problem of the achievement system. Those are just lazy developers, in my opinion.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
is like a skill issue. You could have done better, but you didn't.
And it's just like a matter of like finding a company that did it kind of tight. I don't know. It seems like a lot of the time, like it's skewed in a way where it's like
I don't
platforms with
necessarily
achievements like
think those are
Steam.
bad.
What? Which things?
I don't necessarily think like did your first bonfire. I don't think that's like a bad thing. You know, like I don't find the egregiousness in that.
Mm,
I
I see
feel
what you're
like
saying.
I understand that you might not put much like value in it, and I get that. Like some people play WoW but never interact with a system like the pet system. They think it's dumb. Some people
Yeah.
don't care about achievement points. They think it's dumb. But like for the people that like care about it, I think it's fine. I
I think for
think
me again, it's like a flex thing. It's like achievement, the word implies that you have accomplished something.
I
You know what
don't
I mean?
think. Yeah, I guess I don't see. So I guess I'm not. I've never come at achievements with a flex mindset from.
Yeah, because like
I
some of
don't.
them are like Guitar Hero, like did a whole song and you didn't miss a single note, but there's like that achievement for every song.
Even
Or
in
like,
WoW, there's only like one achievement that I would ever like flex on people. Maybe two. That's the 4th anniversary, just showing that I've been playing that long. And then there's an
for sure.
achievement in classic WoW. Every weapon, even unarmed skill, had a skill point. And if you maxed all those out before they took skill points away, you got an achievement that showed you had every skill point max. And that just means you played whenever skill points were around. And so that's like a have been around that long thing. That's not really like a flex, like, oh, look at me, I did this. It was like, I've been around that long. That's it. It's not really a flex though. I don't really
Is
think
it
of
not?
achievements as I never thought of it as a flex. I mean, I guess people could flex that. It would be weird. Yeah, if someone sent that to me and was like, "I'm so good," I'd be like, "You need to go touch grass, go to a gym. You
Yeah,
fucking
right? If they're like, I've
weirdo."
been playing for this since this time, I'm so sick, I'm an OG, I'm fucking real with it, not
If
like these young blood
someone
motherfuckers, right?
if someone tried to flex an achievement on me, I would be like, "Go get a girlfriend, go touch grass, go see what a vagina looks like, you fucking loser,
Right,
or dick,
right.
whatever one."
Of whatever it happens to be, yeah. But
Yeah,
like,
I
right,
don't think of it
exactly.
as flex. I personally don't. A flex to me isn't look at my achievement. It's like look at my skin that took me X amount of months to grind. Isn't this cool? Okay, cool, but not really a flex. But hey, you had the time to do that. Because isn't really everything just a time based thing at some point? You had the time to put into
No.
this thing to get it. Some is
No.
skill. Some is skill.
Yeah, so
But even
truly there
skill,
are some people will just never infinite time, they'll never do it.
some people are dumb and eat grass. Yes. Some people eat grass till they throw up. Yes, I do agree. And then there are some people that aren't fucking dumb cows and can play games. I don't know.
Like, I know for me, I could have infinite time and I would never do the, like, never miss a note in a Guitar Hero song thing. That's not happening. Maybe, like, a really
Sure.
easy song, like fucking Barracuda or some shit. But, like,
Ooh,
certainly not, like, Through the Fire and
Barracuda.
the
Sorry.
Flames. The good-ass song.
That's
But, like,
my autistic twitch is I just have to say, wouldn't ya,
hey, I'm here for
Barracuda?
it.
You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
here for it. But, like, yeah, there's, like, I just don't have that. My hands don't work that way. I'm never gonna get to a point where I, like, am the
Sure.
guy who does Through the Fire and the Flames, no, for missing a note on the hardest difficulty. That's not happening. You
What do
could
you
give
think?
me a
Okay.
billion years, not happening.
What
Oh,
do you
go
think
ahead.
about like PvP achievements? So like if you're playing like a Street Fighter, like win your first ranked match or win this or get this I don't know how the rank system work, but I imagine it's
Yeah,
like get
like reach master
platinum,
rank or whatever. Yeah,
reach
yeah, yeah, yeah.
master. Stuff like that's fine, I imagine.
I think they can only exist as a flex. I don't think there is a way
Well,
for them to
PvP
not be a
achievements are
flex.
flexes. I think. I think there's a
Yeah.
difference. You don't flex PvE achievements because anyone theoretically can go do it if they have a brain and both sides of their brains work. However,
So
some
funny.
people are just coded really well at being because not only do you need a brain that's
Sure.
working to do PvP, you need to be able to think what your opponent's going to do before they do it. And that's a skill. That's not something you're born with.
Sure.
You have to
Yeah, sure.
learn how to be really good at that, and that takes a lot of time. Some people are, I guess, natural with it, but being that good at the game takes a lot of knowledge about the game, a lot of knowledge that you just can't be born with a brain to like do a thing. PvE content, that's like follow the script, do the thing. That's, you know, that's not a flex. That's just like, hey,
Mm,
cool, look at the thing I did. So I guess what I'm saying is I kind of agree that like it depends on the situation, but like a PvP thing is like, look how good am I? Look how good I am. This is a flex.
I think
PvE
people do that
content,
with PvE too, though, and it's so
well,
cringe.
they're dumb. I'm not agreeing with them doing that. I think they shouldn't do that
Yeah,
unless
like,
it's like some weirdly hard ball twister of a no die run in like an Elden Ring game or like a Souls like game.
yeah,
Okay, maybe something. It
yeah,
could
yeah.
be
Like, I'll
said
never
that you're
forget
kind of
when
a Chad or something, right?
My friend Kenzie is a streamer, and she did all of I think it was Elden Ring. It might have been one of the Dark Souls, but she did all of, I believe, Elden Ring with like a Dance Dance Revolution pad,
Okay.
and
Well,
that
that's not
shit
going to
was
be built in.
banging. But there's never, yeah, there is no ever there. You will never get an achievement for that
But
because
I guess the
that
achievement
could
is
never
she's on
exist. But
stream.
that's a flex. You know what I mean?
You can always link back to the VOD or the. I'm
Well,
sure there's
yeah,
clips of her doing that, and
absolutely. No,
so
there definitely are. But, like, I guess what I'm saying is, like, there's flexes, and that is certainly one of them. And then there's like PvE achievement flex where it's just like beat a boss without taking damage. You know what I mean?
well, like what you
And
explained is like what you explained isn't like what
yeah.
the devs think is like a cool achievement. She said, "Hey,
Yeah,
I
she did it
got
herself.
something. I got some lore for you. Let me add this let me add another level to this." She kind
Right.
of went above and beyond Superman style, which is fine. Not every gamer is going to do that. Not every gamer is going to beat Elden Ring with like foot pedals, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, the Donkey
But
Konga things.
sure, not everyone's going to
Yeah.
be a grandmaster blind in four eyes and one arm winning, you know what I mean?
Oh my god. Yeah, true.
Well,
Yeah.
cuz you have your two eyes and you have your chakra, your
Yeah.
third eye, and then you
Your
have,
Dantian, of course.
you know, the
Yeah,
brown
the
eye. I
final
mean,
lotus. Oh my god, not the brown eye.
you know what I
Not
mean?
being
So
blind in the brown eye. Holy. That's crazy. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
um
yeah, yeah.
yeah,
But
so
like,
all that to say, I just don't think achievements are like, I don't think it's a bad system. I fundamentally disagree on you with thinking it's a bad system because there
interesting.
are, but I do agree. I fundamentally agree with you. A system as a whole is bad, but I feel like some games don't. Not every game needs an achievement system, and I stand on firm on that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Definitely not every game needs it for
Yeah,
sure. And I think one player only stuff like Stardew Valley achievements. Like, what are we doing? You know what I mean? Like,
unless there's
that's
a way to
what is this?
see. I like looking at achievement like progression, like how many of the player pool did this thing. I think that's cool. So like a single player game, I think it's
I
fine.
suppose. Yeah. Hmm.
I don't think if, a show has a character I dislike the whole show. You know what I mean? I don't think if a game does, or a couple games or 1,000 games out of 1,000,000 games do something, or even 100,000,000 games out of 1,000,000,000 games do a thing that I think is goofy. I don't think gaming is just rat nest garbage. Fuck it, you know?
It's hard for me to say because, like, I'll definitely like a show with one bad character. I won't like a show with only one good character.
But if that good
You know what I'm
character carries
saying?
the show, I might watch it still because like I'm
I
rooting for
do
that
do that.
character.
That's Dragon Ball Z. I do that.
Well, there you go.
I literally do that. But I've also been on record saying, man, they probably shouldn't have made this. Like, yo, they should have made this way dip.
Yeah,
So, like,
I do agree with a point that gets made all the time too, that gamers come in all shapes and sizes. You're a giant. I'm fat. Some guys are bad. Some guys are good at games. And for the
yeah,
ones that are shit at games,
yeah.
sometimes they need the little encouragement that's like, hey, you did it.
Oh,
You got the
see, and
bonfire.
now I have to be the villain. I'm gonna be the villain here.
Oh no.
I'm gonna be the villain here. I
Okay,
think they
sure.
shouldn't play games.
Oh, that's tough. That's a
If
tough one.
you're the kind of person that can only play games because you're getting a little boost of take your first steps achievement adrenaline or whatever that is, like the little dopamine pop of like someone acknowledged me, you need to work on yourself as a human being because you shouldn't be motivated by anything other than yourself. Like you probably need to you need to figure yourself out. Like if you are over here being like, I can't play Super Mario World because the developers don't jerk me off every time I stomp a Koopa. Well, okay, maybe gaming's not just you don't do that. That's not for you, bud.
Oddly, I oddly divorce my stance from that statement, and I agree. Just don't play games.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's like just don't play. If that's you, don't play games. If that's you, then maybe games aren't for you.
and
And it's like, well,
I say this all the time with WoW players and people bitching about like leveling up. If
yeah,
you can't level up a one character, go fuck
yeah,
yourself. Play a different game.
right.
If it's
And
too
and
tough for
again,
you, go play something else.
yeah, right. And again, I'm never gonna be the guy who's like ballet should be easier because I am discoordinated. I'm not made for ballet, dude. I'm 6'4" with 2 left feet. Ballet is not for me, and that's okay.
But you know who also can't do jet ballet?
Jack Black and fuck the
Jack
Minecraft movie.
Black. Fuck the Minecraft movie.
Hell yeah. Tight, 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 tight. Love it.
Uh,
Tight. Big, 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 big. You're tight for that.
I appreciate that.
But like
You're
that's
also
you know what
tight.
I mean? That's where I'm at. And I don't
Sure.
know, like I feel like I'm real for that.
I
Like
feel like
motherfuckers get a little
you're
too
real for that. Now,
motherfuckers get a little
joking
too
aside, bit aside, I do think
yo.
it's okay for people to have little achievements. You got your baby achievements and you have like your big gamer achievements. Because we were all baby achievers at one point. Some people stay baby achievers because their brains don't work. That's fine. That's cool.
If an
Some,
adult told me they read Goosebumps for fun, I would encourage them to look into real books.
but what if an adult said, I can't read books, I listen to audio tapes instead?
I would encourage them to take remedial education.
What
That's
if the remedial education system failed them because we don't have an education system anymore? Just kidding. That's the different podcast.
I would encourage them to go to OnlyFans and become a puppy girl because that seems like the only
Honestly, though, if we're being so for real, OnlyFans puppy girls and feet girls and the other girls that do other stuff and the hot tub girls, they kind of do be making money.
way more money than I'll ever see in my life. To be
Now,
clear, yeah, for
hear
sure,
me out, though. Hear me out.
100%.
if one of those girls happened to have a manager, isn't he just a pimp at that point?
Hmm. I
Aren't those just legal pimps?
hmm. I believe the distinction must exist, but also that I don't know where it is. But it must exist. Surely.
And a good segue from puppy girls on OnlyFans and pimp managers, the Nintendo Direct.
Well, I thought we were going to talk about something that wasn't pimp managers. My
True.
mistake. Yeah, bro.
Tell me about it.
I don't think there's a single Metroid game with achievements. Maybe that's why I like them so goddamn much. But
Well,
let
to
me
be
tell you
fair,
this.
don't you only like a handful that you can only count on one hand Metroid games? Because aren't
No.
like the rest shit? Because you always talk about how shit they are.
No, there's one in particular that's really shit.
Okay, good. I was just making sure
Yeah,
because
I
I
like
don't know
almost
the.
every. Ooh, that's not true. There's two that are shit, but I like almost every Metroid game though. Hunters on the 3DS or on the DS. Yeah, Metroid Prime Hunters on the DS was really really bad, and Metroid Dread on the Switch is really fucking bad.
Were there any
But
real fucking games that are handheld games that were really good on the DS? Uh,
um, I mean like Pokemon and stuff. Like
that's
there's some
about it.
handheld RPGs that are pretty poppin'.
I guess.
Yeah, I mean Tetris. Tetris is tight.
Tetris, Pong,
Yeah.
Mega Man Battle Network,
Yeah, Mega Man Battle Network goes
a
crazy.
handful of Kirby
Uh,
games and Mario
the Golden
games.
Sun games are really good. Although they're not on the DS, they're on the Game Boy Advance, I
Yeah, but
guess.
someone said like I want to play this Metroid game. That Metroid to me is like 3D good gaming. Is it Metroid 3D? Do I
Well,
know what I'm
yeah,
talking about?
it is. Yeah,
So
yes.
like if it's on a DS, I'm like, oh, a 2D side scrolling Metroid game. I don't know. I would rather have the
Oh,
3D version. But there is a well in there. He's having an eternal crisis, chat. He's having an eternal
I am.
crisis.
Yeah, audio listeners, you can't see my face, but I'm struggling. Um, it's rough because some of the 3D Metroids are significantly worse than the best 2D Metroids, and some of the 2D Metroids are significantly worse than the best 3D Metroids. Do you know what I mean?
Now tell me about this new
Like there's
Metroid
winners and
that's coming
losers,
out.
both. Brother,
Tell me about this new Metroid.
brother.
And also give me the props and slops on
On
the
the
direct.
direct.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay, well, first of all, right? First of all, before anything, the thing that like probably matters the most, right?
sure.
Before we say anything else about the direct, yeah, Metroid Prime is where I have to start. I have to start there.
Sure.
And Metroid is kind of fascinating because it's one of those games where originally it was made to be just like a atmospheric horror isolated exploration thing, right? And like Metroid 1 on the NES or whatever. It was inspired by the Alien movies, and like Samus is very like parallel to Ripley in a lot of ways, like so it has a lot going on that is meant to be kind of this like horror theme, isolation theme, blah blah. And the premise for the homies that maybe are not familiar, because I know that Metroid is not exactly a poppin' franchise. You are on a planet where everything wants to kill you and you're by yourself, and you have to find power-ups to unlock new parts of the world and then get off the planet. That's the goal. Power up and then get off the fucking planet. You know what I mean? And specifically um specifically the way that you accomplish that is you have to like you'll find like 1,000 locked doors, and then one unlocked door that will lead you to the tools to circle back and unlock the other doors. Type shit. You know what I mean? Like you have to like go past A, B, C to get to D, and then go through D to find E, and then E will give you the tool to open B, and then B gives you the tool to open C, and then C lets you open A.
Sure,
Type
like Dead
shit.
Space.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Dead Space has a lot of that.
Dead Space is maybe not. Dead Space is a little more linear of that. Like the order you do it.
But it's very much like
It's very similar. It's similar.
It's
It's
like
similar.
go back to place A because place A has a thing locked behind a thing and you can't get back there unless you have this other
Yeah.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
get what you're saying, essentially.
Def similar. Yeah. And in the next Metroid game after the first one, for like no reason, you have to collect the same power-ups again. Do you know what I mean? Like you have to re-get your charge beam and re-get your wave beam and you have to reacquire this stuff. And it's nowadays people are kind of like whatever about it. They mouth breathe. They're like, "Oh, there has to be a lore explanation for why my shit's missing." But really, it was 1986. No one gave a fuck. They're making a game, and the game is get power up and leave the planet. That's it. Do you? It's like it's not more deep than that. And eventually, the developers tried to acquiesce to that in a way. So, like Metroid Prime on the GameCube, like 2001, the game starts with Samus getting loosely tapped on her back, and her whole suit breaks. And that's why you don't have your stuff, is because you got hit on the shoulder blade, so it all malfunctioned. Hee hee. No charge beam, no X-ray, blah blah blah. And it's like, okay, but she's supposed to be the most powerful bounty hunter in the world, most powerful creature. She's like so unbelievably mega strong that everything's afraid of her. But all of her shit's made of goddamn paper mache, and it'll just break if you tap her on the shoulder. That's crazy. That seems crazy, right? So like they kind of introduced this problem in the world by trying to solve a problem that didn't exist because people are whatever about it. The reason I say all that is to get to Metroid Prime 4, the one that's coming out. Huge. So it starts out huge props. She starts with all her shit. Like you don't have to, you just start with it. But then like the stuff you acquire over the game is like new shit that's never existed before, where she gets like psychic powers. Like she's becoming she like
So someone
opens
who
doors with her brain.
doesn't play Metroid, she's starting with all the stuff she's had from the previous games.
Yeah.
So it's like it's a true continuation in the sense that her progression doesn't stop.
Right.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
That's
So
a W.
Yeah, that a huge W, and then also we don't have to deal with, oh, she's so frail that like bonking her back broke all of her incredible shit.
Yeah.
Which always bugged me. That was like such a pain point in the story for me. That was so silly they did that. So like this one she gets like psychic shit. Like she gets infused with like ESP and telekinesis and stuff.
Yeah,
And a
sounds
lot
like
of the
something they would
puzzles are
do.
gonna like so a lot of her powers are gonna revolve around like psychic shit. And that's like kind of dank because it's like, whoa, now we're not powering up the suit, now we're just powering up Samus. And I'm on board with that.
Yeah, she's growing as a alien woman.
Yeah. So like that's a W, first of all. That's a dub. Actually, she's an Earthling. I don't know if you knew that. She is straight up not even an alien. But that's fucking dank, IMO. So that's big. You're doing great. You're doing so good. But that's dank. IMO, huge dub. Also, and some groundwork here, some like background here. I exist in a way where like Metroid is my shit, and I've been waiting for Metroid Prime 4 since it was announced in 2017. And then it was developed and canceled and developed and canceled and given to new developers and canceled again. And then uncanceled and started, and then they worked on it a new time. So like this has been like, this is almost like a Duke Nukem Forever type deals, you know, where you like pre-order in 1910 and it comes out in 2075. So this is like crazy already.
Nodding.
Like,
I'm nodding. Audio listeners.
Yeah. So I'm over here like I've been waiting, brother. But yeah, so we don't have a whole lot of intel right now, but we know like some of the returning characters, like they're bringing back like enemies that we haven't seen before from like well, haven't seen since their last appearance on like the DS in 2000. So that's kind of crazy. And then like Metroids are back, which you would think is not crazy because the series is called Metroid, but they're supposed to be extinct. So that seems crazy. And like they're doing a bunch of like lore shakeups. They're doing like not shakeups, but like they're like really tying back to some other shit. And that's tight.
So would you say
Uh
that
yo,
these new game runners, they're gonna potentially put it back in the right spot? They're kind of getting it back to where it
I
needs to
think
be.
so. Yeah, I think
That's
so.
good.
And like where it was before, the problem I had with that last one. Yeah, okay. Yo, tell me if I'm crazy for this. This
I'm right
drives
here
me
with you.
nuts. If a franchise of anything, not a game necessarily, but if anything, establishes like rules and then they break their own rules as a writer or as like a whatever, I immediately don't give a shit. Like if you're saying, "Hey, this is how time travel works in our universe. This is our time travel shit," and then you break that rule and do some other thing, I'm like, "Oh, well, if you don't care, neither do I. Fuck you." Like I'm off board.
I can agree to that sometimes when it's like just egregious and like, why are we doing
Yeah.
this?
Yeah.
Other times, again, the only thing could really call back to is like how WoW does some stuff sometimes. And as the character, as the player character, we don't know a lot about how like we came to be. Like they're called the Titans. We don't know a lot about them. We know some things, and a lot more is being revealed to us. And in certain instances, we realize some of the stuff we were doing was actually either planned out by the Titans or the Titans were lying to us about why we did a certain thing. And I don't necessarily think that is changing how things work, necessarily new information about, oh, we might actually not be as good as we thought or whatever. I think that's
Sure.
fine. But how you explain it in some of the games that, you've experienced that in, I think that's the wrong way to do it.
Yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. So like the issue I had with Metroid most recently was like the Prime Metroid Prime Dread that they dropped for the Switch a few years ago. It's like the highest rated one, everyone loves it,
Okay.
but it's bad. And the reason people love it is because it's like normie bait. It's like easy mode normie bait, so it's like super approachable, you know what I mean? Um for example, again, it's supposed to be like Metroid is this like, yeah, there's action and yeah, there's combat, but it's like a isolation pseudo horror, it's supposed to be kind of an eerie vibe or whatever. And there should be like a sense of like concern for your own well-being, like, ooh, am I gonna make it out of here? This is spooky. You know what I mean? Whereas
Sorry,
like
it's
Metroid,
it's what now?
like you should have a sense
I'm
of like,
kidding.
ooh, am I gonna make it out of here? Is it like crazy? This is a ooky spooky situation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And Metroid Dread, it's even in the name. Do you know what I'm saying?
Dread. Yeah. And there's no dread to
And
be seen.
no, and they marketed it, okay? They marketed that idea in the advertising and in like press releases and stuff as like, ooh, it's a horror game and you're being stalked by an enemy that you can't fight and they're immune to your weapons and they're so strong and ooh, so spooky. You got to be careful and sneak around.
And it turns out it wasn't really.
Well, when the game came out, what actually is the case is that yeah, there are an enemy type that like stalk you around certain areas or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
However, you're infinitely fast and they're infinitely slow and you would basically have to be falling asleep at your computer to like ever get caught by any of them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. I feel like that's a lot of games lately.
Yeah.
But yeah,
And
I agree.
and to make it
A
worse,
problem.
if they catch you, they kill you in one hit as a cinematic. You can't that's it. They kill you. But
Yeah.
you get two separate instances to do a quick time event to like hit them in the face and run away. And the window is like 16 and a half frames or 17 frames, 16, 17 frames. So you can't have half a frame, but it's like 16 or 17 frames of a window where you can just like hit a counter button, like a one button counter, and just bail because it like
So
stuns
from
them.
what you seem to be saying is the game is dreadful for children who have ADHD, um mental spans. After a
Yeah,
second
maybe.
they forget they're being chased and then they die, and then
Maybe? I mean, even
They
then,
have
you're so
dread.
fast. You should never really get caught in the first place.
It's weird
Like,
having
you're
like
so fast.
a gotcha mechanic, not a gotcha, but a gotcha. Like, ah, we caught you.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
As like a roly poly oly character who you can just roll
Yeah.
away.
Well,
I imagine.
they gave Samus in that game full invisibility that the enemy can't detect, 2 air dashes at light speed,
Okay.
as well as, like, infinite air jumps when you get, like, all your shit. You are literally an invincible god, and then against every normal enemy in the game and most bosses, there is a big obnoxious white flash for, like, 18, 16, 18 frames where you can just hit the counter button and it one tap kills it.
That
Like,
sounds
fuck.
terrible.
Like, you can get rid of every weapon you've ever had. You don't need your charge, you don't need wave, you don't need boots, missiles, lose it all. You start the game with hit button, win, flash, infinite counter. Bloop, 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 bloop. So it's like, okay, what exactly am I dreading if I'm an invincible god that moves at light speed right now?
Dreading
Like,
a good
where's the.
game, apparently, is
Yeah,
what they're
truly.
dreading.
Yeah. And then, like, the story explanation, not the in practice game thing, but the story explanation for why your weapons don't work on these enemies and why they're so one shot Samus mega powerful, right? The reason they're so busted in the lore is because they're made to be exploratory weather bots that the military uses to, like, survey new planets or whatever. But that necessarily requires that the military has some kind of a metal that Samus's weapons just don't work on and are invincible, question mark? And if that's the case, they're way stronger than Samus already. Why do they need to keep calling Samus for shit? They got weather bots. They got jobber ass weather bots that, like, clear the strongest bounty hunter ever.
And then, so we're hoping and assuming that the new game, the
Yeah. So that's it's a
four,
lot.
this is
Yeah,
Metroid
Prime 4,
4,
Prime 4.
Prime 4,
Mhm.
Beyond. I'm
Beyond.
Beyond.
Metro Prime 4 Beyond, yeah.
We're assuming we're gonna be beyond that garbage
I hope so, man. I'm
game mechanics.
hoping.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, cause in my brain, again, if you make rules and then break them, you don't give a shit, and if you don't give a shit, why should I? So if you're like, here's our game of, like, ooh, it's so ooky spooky dread time. It's so dreadful. The sense of dread. It's a horror game, but also you're an invincible god, and also the lore reason for why you should be afraid kind of invalidates the character's existence. And, like, I could go on. There's a lot. I'm not gonna do it. There's a lot about Dread that's, like, from
Sure.
gameplay and, like, design and the story. Just, it's a fucking mess. It's bad.
Do we know anything else that's going to be in the game or not in the game that is a good thing? Like, do we know? Because I didn't watch
So
the direct. I can't.
so what we know is
Yeah.
that instead of the previous developer that Dread had, who I don't even know what studio it was, they've given Prime 4 back to Retro Studios, who did Prime 1, 2, and 3 on the GameCube and Wii. And those
Okay.
games are fucking masterpieces, and Retro Studio is gangster.
Okay.
So,
So
like, that's
the
already
old
incredible.
heads are in the house. They're making some
Yeah,
good shit.
old heads are in the house. We love that. And then also we know that this version of Samus, we're back to being a first-person shooter, dual stick first-person shooter instead of
Okay.
like a 2D side scroller, right?
Okay.
Which necessarily kind of lends itself to the idea that you're not gonna have infinite air dashes and, like, light speed blinks. Because how first person light speed infinite jumps would be crazy. How would you even know where you're at?
Sure. Yeah.
So, like, we're probably going back to a physics engine that's more like Prime, where you have, like, a floaty double jump, and that's kind of it. And you know what I mean? So that's tight. Um, and we know that Prime 1, 2, 3 from Retro Studios had, like, a really big emphasis on, like, um topographical puzzles, like puzzles that rely on taking advantage of, like, nature around you and stuff like
Okay.
that.
Yeah.
As opposed to just, like, quick time event bullshit.
Okay.
So, like, hopefully we're moving back in, like, a puzzle direction, which is very exciting. Um, and then also we know that Samus is, as a character, only capable of so much in terms of the execution of how you approach a puzzle, right? She can turn into a ball, she can jump, she can shoot. That's kind of it. Um So probably we won't have like an infinite counter, like an unstoppable one shot everything counter attack because it's a first person shooter that wouldn't make any sense. And probably we're gonna go back to this like arena style boss battles where you lock on and strafe, and it's like you're fighting in like a FPS style. So like hopefully the bosses are a little more um bossy question mark.
Sure.
Because
Sure.
again, Dread is like you don't even fight the bosses; you just wait around to hit the counter button. Do you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
it's like a more like a scripted kind of event
Yeah,
thing more
yeah.
than playing the
Well,
game.
yeah. There's
Yeah.
literally bosses in Dread where they will not die until you successfully counter.
No, it's dumb.
Could you imagine? You can wail on this thing for like 40 minutes with your gun and it won't die, and then the little white blinky thing for like hey counter shows up and you do it and he just dies. He just dies.
Yeah, that's dumb. I mean, I wouldn't play a game like that. That would kind of, the first time I encountered that, I would probably be like,
It's
I'm
the
out.
tutorial boss, so like you're noping out
Oh.
quick, trust me.
So yeah, if it's a
Yeah.
tutorial boss, if it's setting me up that this is how the game's gonna be, I'm not gonna be playing the game. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Trust me, Dread was fucking bad, dude. But
So it seems like we're setting up for a
yeah,
really
it's like
good
an
time to like be a Metroid fan.
I
Hopefully.
hope so. I think so.
Yeah.
I hope so. And Prime has always had like Retro Studios has always had such a like an emphasis on um like the immersion and um quality, like the visual fidelity and quality of environments around you is so like enrapturing. You can't like it's very easy to walk around and just like you get lost in the concept of like wow, this is incredible where I'm at. This like landscape is insane. Like in Prime 1 you could like GameCube 2001. You know what I mean? This is not like like the capabilities that I'm talking about are not like a super powerful modern computer 4090 type shit. I'm talking there's no ray tracing whatever. I'm talking GameCube 2001 shit, you know what I'm saying? That game is like mysteriously like mysteriously high fidelity, and like you can look up and like see the rain hit your visor. And it looks like water droplets. And like, if you shoot your gun underwater, it's like bright so you see your reflection in your mask and your face is like weirdly smooth. You know what I mean? It's like really it's like very nicely. It's not like polygonal question mark. It's not like Lara Croft ass, you know what I'm saying?
It's not like Sister Wives.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's right. Hell yeah.
One wife is just a polygon.
Yeah. Your face is it's so illegal in Utah. And like the whole time, it's like when like steam vents erupt underground, it like fogs up your visor a little bit and shit. You know what I mean? So uh it's like so wildly immersive. And I think we're like looking at maybe Prime 4 is gonna give us more of that where we didn't really get that in Dread. That was like kind of a missing element.
Yeah, bad
Um
games just happen sometimes, and that's fucking terrible.
yeah.
Like a bad game, like it's like when you're the developers of Arkham Knight and all the Arkham games that are still masterpieces and look amazing to this day, and then you come out with Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League, and it's like you put that out, looks like total ass. You decided this was what you're gonna put out after 3 masterpieces? Crazy.
Yeah,
Kind of
it's
different because
tough.
this is a different studio that's putting out a, you know, though I think it's more egregious when a different studio puts out a piece of shit because you had the blueprints to make a good game.
Yeah.
You had
Yes.
the blueprints to make something really good and you fumbled so bad.
Yeah, I agree completely. And like also Dread tried to follow the formula of like backtracking and like, you get to A, B, C and they're all locked and you find D, E, F and they're like you can get in there and you can go back to A, B, C with your new shit. They tried to follow that formula, but they did it in this really interesting way where you almost never go to the same room twice. Even in the backtracking, you're not really backtracking to the rooms you've been in. You're backtracking to the quote area you've been in a totally new section with totally new rooms. So you're never actually backtracking anything. Whereas like Prime 1, 2, 3 from Retro were very good about having you go through the same rooms in different ways. Like there'll be one room with 6 doors that leads to another room with 5 doors. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of twisting and turning and new paths that you can reach at like different heights that you couldn't approach, or like there's a special lock on a door. So like there's a lot of ways that they incorporate backtracking through the same rooms, not just the same. Like if I were to drive through North California through into some other bullshit state, and then like I go down to like south whatever, and I end up back in Southern California, I didn't backtrack. I'm at a totally different new part of California. Do you know what I mean? Like Dread was that. Dread was a road trip where you never turn around, but you kind of go in a parabola, I guess.
Mhm.
Whereas like Prime 4 is squiggles and pretzels, and you're like up and down same room twice. Like that type shit is like so much more. Oh, I can access a new thing. Ooh,
Yeah, yeah,
because they like
yeah.
show you the locked doors more.
I have a problem when games. It's not like it's done in a boring way. You can make that
Yeah,
fun. You can make going back to a place you've already been fun and exciting, and then you can make it fucking boring and a nightmare. And there's like a fine line between like how can we do this? And I'm
yeah.
hoping that for you guys, at least the fans of Metroid, you get a game that's like fucking good again. Because it
I'm
sucks,
praying.
man. It sucks because as a WoW fan, we had a couple years where like 2 expansions were just turbo ass. And we're like finally getting to a point where like the game, and
That's so
then the
tough.
leaders of the game are like back on track and like listening to people again. And it's a breath of fresh air when things change for good, you know?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
So,
So
fingers
this is like
crossed
yeah,
that's
I'm
not a
like
piece of
over the
shit.
moon excited. I'm so hopeful.
And what else was in the direct? Because I do have a list of games that were talked about. They
Yeah,
all look
yeah.
kind of
Dog.
suspiciously Japanese.
Well,
Other
that is
than like,
true.
I will say the Wandering Village going to Switch definitely is a play. It's on Steam as well. I kickstarted this game. Um,
Wandering Village?
Wandering Village. I'm a Kickstarter on
Hmm.
it, and I've been playing it off and on since its alpha.
Oh, that's tight.
Really fun game. It's a city builder, and you're building on top of a
Like it's like a
ancient
turtle or
god
something.
dinosaur. Yeah.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
And it's really unique because he's walking through the world and you can kind of guide him on which biomes you want to go to. And in each different biome, there's different stuff that can happen. So it's like kind of a roguelite, kind of a city builder, kind of a protect the god kind of game. Really
Sure.
fun.
That's
Everyone
tight.
should check it out. They are a great indie developer. I think like a team of like 20, I think. So good.
Oh, I fuck with that. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I'll tell
So
you,
good.
there's some stuff that's on my radar. Like Gradius Origins, I think is really tight. I don't know if you're like much of a shoot 'em up type homie, but like,
I enjoy a little shooter. Some people might say I can't hit shots, but they're dumb bitches and get banned every 5 seconds. But we
yeah,
won't go there.
Gradius 1, 2, 3 and Salamander 1 and 2 are in there. It's like a 5 game pack, I think. And then for the first time, they're dropping a new Salamander game, Salamander 3, which, if you're unfamiliar with Salamander, it's basically the same as like, you know, Victory Viper or Gradius or R Type or any of those, just a little side scroller shoot 'em up. But
Yeah, I was looking at. I see the Gradius Origins. I see
yeah,
Rift of the Necro Dancer. That's kind of funny.
yeah, we fuck with the Necro Dancer stuff. I like the rhythm type beat. That's pretty cool. Um, I know Story of Seasons is on Babe's radar. She's on that like kind of Harvest Moon, Stardew Valley type beat. Um, and then also same with Witchbrook. That shit looks tight. I don't know if you've like seen it at all, but Witchbrook is like a 4-player co-op like
It looks like my Coke from back in the early 2000s. It looks like I'm
yeah,
gonna go DJ in a set in my room in my
yes,
Coke.
it is that.
I love that.
Yeah.
And I
So
do see a little witch on a broom.
yeah, so I'm mad hype for Witchbrook. That seems super super tight. I'll tell you what, Babe saw the beginning of the trailer for Tamagotchi Plaza, where there's like You know what Me Plaza was back in the day on
Yeah,
on the
I
Wii?
do. I did see
Yeah,
that as well.
yeah. Tamagotchi Plaza is basically that. It's Me Plaza. You know what
And
I mean?
is Fantasy Life 1 an extension of that? Because those look like me's, and those look like it's a me fantasy game. Fantasy
Yeah, I
Life
think it
1.
is. Yeah, I think it is. Yeah.
That's kind of funny.
I need you to know
I'm on board.
she saw the little me character in a lounge chair and it rolled over and farted and she was like, I need to pre-order this.
Yeah, yeah.
Like they absolutely had her clocked. They were like, yo, this is the easiest $20 we've ever made.
I
Yeah.
see a Marvel Cosmic Invasion with like a cunty Storm, and I'm here for it. She's serving. She's
Yup.
serving. She's
Yeah.
serving the.
Bro,
She's serving the elements. She's
she sure
serving.
is. Absolutely. Dog, when I saw Captain America show up, I was like, I'm in. I'm in
Yeah,
there.
I literally see
Yeah.
for audio listeners, I see Storm doing. She has her hand up in the air, and she has her other hand at her hip, and she's serving the lightning.
Yes.
Oh, it's so funny. And it has a nostalgic feel. It's feeling nostalgic for the golden era of Marvel. Kinda. I would like Marvel not to be shit. Yeah, would be amazing.
Same. Yeah, me too.
Also, Totodachi Life. The screenshot I see is of
It's the big woman and the little woman, and she like is over to.
No, I see two guys at a picnic table, one guy and then a girl, and then some old woman in the back giving like I'm gonna crash your photo vibes.
Yeah.
It's funny.
And then like
So they're
Monument
kinda
Valley 1,
cooking,
2
huh?
seem kind of eh. I kind of don't fuck with it. Monument Valley 3, I kind of don't fuck with it. I'm sure it's like good for people who like that kind of game, but like
So what about Shadow Labyrinth? That's like a Pac-Man thing.
it is Pac-Man.
It's like Pac-Man giving
Yeah.
fantasy RPG, I guess.
No, it's like a Metroidvania. It's like a 2D side scroller.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like
Oh.
a yeah, it's
Oh.
a 2D side scroll platformer.
Sure. Okay.
And you are like some guy. I forget the name of the main character. Even you're just like some guy. And then you have like this little Pac-Man dude next to you named Puck. And Puck can fuse with you to become a Gundam. And then you like fuck shit up as like a Pac-Man Gundam. But then sometimes he like turns into a weird demon blob of black goo and he like chews enemies in half and like swallows their brains and shit.
Canonically, this is Pac-Man because they
Yes.
say
It is Pac-Man.
this is Pac-Man, so it's actually Pac-Man,
Yes.
the character who eats ghosts.
Wah,
And
wah, wah,
orbs.
wah. Yeah, Pac-Man.
Sure. I mean, yeah, that's a game.
Yeah. And then
Yeah.
sometimes to get through like 2D parts of puzzles, you have to go into like this mode where you're like Pac-Man mode and you have to eat the little pellets.
Sure.
Audio viewers, I'm
Yeah.
doing the hand clappy like if I was Pac-Man.
What's no sleep for Kaname date? Kaname
Oh,
no
Kaname
sleep for
Date. It's
Kaname
very
Date?
Japanese. Very Japanese. Yeah. Yeah. That's all you need to know. It's very
I
Japanese.
mean,
Don't bother.
I wouldn't have said date because it is date. It is DATE, but okay.
Not in the land of the rising sun, brother. And that's where that comes from.
Sonimium files. Okay, whatever.
Yeah, from AI the Somnium Files. Yeah, it's
Sure.
it's like an adventure puzzly game. And then like, it's just weeb bait. It's weeb bait bullshit. You know what I mean? And like there's like hentai moans and stuff. It's like a whole thing. That's don't bother. It's not
And
it.
then
Same with Rido.
Patapon 1 and 2.
Are you
Replay?
familiar? Do you know Patapon?
I don't know Patapon, but it sounds like a Digimon.
God. It's a drum game.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
But
I instantly don't care about it.
It's a tribal drum game where you control these little like dudes, and then like the way you order them around is by playing your little drumsies, and you have to like pop 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 or pop pop pat pop pat pop, and like the different like drum combos make them like you have to like play tribal music to like order them to attack stuff, and then the more drum combos you hit in time, the more strong they get, because they're like, ooh, they're pumped up by the war drums. You know what I'm saying? It's very cute. It's very cute.
One game seems pretty interesting, The Eternal Life of Goldman, because it seems like it's all hand drawn art. That seems kind of sick.
Yeah, it is
From
hand drawn. It's like Cuphead.
the idea of like all hand drawn.
Yeah. It's like Cuphead in that way. The whole thing is hand drawn. It seems like it's fine. I'm not hyper sold on it, but I appreciate the art a lot. I would need to see more gameplay before I have like a real take on that one. It's like this. It's like an old guy in a cane, and his cane is magical, and you can like swap out the core of your cane to like different shit to make it do stuff. So like he has like a pogo power and like a grapple hook or something and like some other shit. But it's like a 2D side scroller like Cuphead style.
And so I left the best for last because there's one game that I haven't asked you about. That
Disney Villains Cursed Cafe. It doesn't look good.
Well,
It's
actually,
like a
another
$3
thing.
game, but it's $15.
Actually, another game I was looking at.
Yo.
Also,
High on
before we
Life?
get to that point, before we get to that one, the Nintendo virtual game cards for basically like Steam family sharing, kind of tight. Kind of tight.
That's what I
Nintendo's doing
said.
that.
I also thought
Yeah.
that was kind of tight.
Anything where
yeah.
people can share with their family that they're all paying for, probably W for that.
It's worse than you think, though.
Oh, isn't it?
Local
Nintendo-
only. You need to use the local wireless feature to connect the two switches. So you can like loan a game to your friend, just like in real life. You might hand them a game, but if
So
you had
why
to
wouldn't I
mail
just
it to
hand
another
them a game?
state, because maybe you bought it digital.
Okay, so Nintendo, hear me out. Nintendo, hear me out. We have these things called libraries, and other people have
Yeah.
figured this out before you. Stop with the trading cable, Nintendo. We don't fucking care about it anymore. We don't need it anymore.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Yeah.
Nintendo, see, this is the thing, and I've ranted about this in movie night multiple times.
Uh-huh.
Nintendo's like, we have this new novel idea for trading games. Motherfucker, look, everyone is doing it. Everyone has a system for it. It's pretty universal. If you're in a family group or have your Steam shit linked, you can just download it because you have the libraries available. Nintendo, get some bitches and get some programmers, please. Nintendo, if you're listening, the fucking Miyamoto, whatever his name is, who's the fucking leader of Nintendo? I'm talking to you.
Doug Bowser.
Doug Bowser, get your fucking shit together, you dumbass. Bowser, your last name is Bowser, you stupid bitch.
It is.
Stop this.
I'm
saying this live on the pod. Nintendo, if you're listening to the bit, fuck you. This is so stupid.
Well, there goes my sponsorship to be a Pokemon content creator. It's all right. It's fine.
Delete the VOD. You'll be fine.
It's fine. It's fine.
What
hey,
is
you
that?
want to talk about that? You want to talk about that last new thing, the Saga Frontier 2?
No, we're gonna talk about that Pokemon AZ or ZA, I guess.
ZA, yeah.
ZA. I see that they're doing something that you probably don't like. A little thing Digimon did a long time ago. Little mega evolutions, bringing those back, or they're coming back, or they've been back.
Coming back, yeah. That was a 2010 thing or 2012 thing from Gen 6 from X and Y.
And I hear that you can rank up in a new unique battle system.
Yeah. So Pokemon Legends ZA, it's worth noting that Pokemon Legends is like the series title, and then the subtitle is ZA. You know what I mean? So like the one before it was Pokemon Legends Arceus, and this one's Pokemon Legends ZA. So they're gonna be like, there's like a whole list of these like Legends games that are coming out over time. But the way they work, the hallmark feature of the Legends games is that you don't actually have to get into battle to catch stuff. And it's like an open world roam around, like just huck Pokeballs at shit type experience, So like you can just like see a Pokemon in the distance and like sneak up behind it in a bush and catch it in the back, like whoop, gotcha, bitch. You don't ever have to like tall grass, like you skip all that. You know, you just hop right into, oh, I see a thing, I want the thing, ball. So that's kind of a fun, kind of a fun switch up mechanic. But they're also doing this weird thing that I'm maybe not so on board with, but I'm like open minded about it, where the battles are real time positional battles, and you have to like dodge attacks and shit. So like if something uses hyper beam, it'll put like a MMO danger zone on the ground, and you have to get out of the red triangle or red rectangle.
Oh, I don't play Pokemon to also play the Pokemon. I just want to give it.
Yeah,
Does it have a mode where you can switch to be like, no, I
no,
don't want to do this mode?
no.
So they're kind of going full on. What is that? That's more like RPG. That's like you're controlling the character at that point.
No, it's more like Pikmin because you're controlling the human and the little one follows you, I think. Or maybe you're controlling them independently. I know
So
you
why wouldn't I just
personally,
attack the human?
you
I
would.
just get rid of the.
You do.
Oh, so we're going. So when we're
I mean,
defeating
well, they
people
can
now,
attack
we're
you. I don't know if you can attack them.
because I'm just gonna kill them before they can kill me.
I know you
Fuck the
personally, the
Pokemon. I'm
player,
just
have to dodge attacks.
because if
I
I
don't
take
know
out
if
the
the enemy
human,
trainer.
if I take out the trainer, then he can't give attacks for the guy to do. So I can just win the battle by killing the trainer. I
Kind of seems
imagine.
that way. Kind of seems that way.
Huh. Okay.
I don't know for sure. I know that you can lose by taking attacks. I don't know if you can win by giving attacks to the other trainer. But you personally, yeah, you can get bonked in the noggin and just die.
I don't know if I like that. I think they're going more to. Doesn't that? I don't know how.
Yeah, it's a little. I'm trying to be optimistic and on board, but I am a little apprehensive.
So when I think of what I want from a Pokemon game, it's not controlling my Pokemon in a battle. It's everything else, right? I want the world to look better. I want capturing Pokemon to be more fun sometimes. I want
Uh
everything
huh.
else. They got the combat down. I think the combat's something that doesn't need to be changed, unironically. I think the
Well,
double battles are pretty cool. I think the single battles are all right. Moving my Pokemon around and having to move my character around like it's an actual like I'm about to get headshot by a fucking um the dude's 4 Pokemon and he has 1 Pokemon left. He's about to lose. He pulls out a gun and shoots me. I don't want to play like that. You know what I mean? Oh, really? You're gonna
yeah,
beat me? Bah, bah, bah. Like pulls out a gun and just shoots me. Like
yeah,
I don't know, dude. I don't.
yeah. So
I'll
this
have
is
to
one of those
play it and see.
times.
But
Yeah, this is one of those times where also the stronger a move is, the more wind up it has.
oh, it's one of those. So they're
So
kind
like
of
water
going like
gun, just
the.
like, but like hydro pump is like, brrrr,
It
like you
takes
know what I
like
mean?
2 turns to.
Not like, well, no, there's no turns.
Oh, you're saying they're taking the turns completely out of the game. It's all like.
Yes, you
So it's
just
really
run
just
around to hit
Final Fantasy
attacks.
now. It's like Final
Well,
Fantasy, but for
it's funny you
Pokemon.
say that because Final Fantasy is mostly a turn-based franchise, but
Well, no.
but like
Well, the
14, I guess.
remake. No. The remake was. There's a game I played on PlayStation 4 that was a
Well, you might mean
remake
Final Fantasy 7 remake.
where I had a car and I was driving around the car and then got out of the car and then I walked around Pokemon style and like I started a fight and then I could move around in the fight and like I might be getting my Final
Driving
Fantasies
in a
mixed up.
car. Final Fantasy 15, maybe?
Again,
I don't think that has turn.
not a self-proclaimed Final Fantasy nerd by any means.
I'm not sure,
I
but
know there's a Final Fantasy one where it was not turn-based and it's not the MMO.
there's where it's not turn-based. Yeah. Some of them have like the ATB style, that action, like the real-time battle bar. Like you can take a turn every time your bar fills up, but like not necessarily alternating with the opponent? Question mark.
What game am I thinking then if it wasn't turn-based?
I know Final Fantasy 15 and 16 are action games. You can just start slapping ass.
Yeah, I don't want my Pokemon to be action games. I don't know. I don't like that. I
Yeah,
don't think
I'm not super excited, but
because wasn't the whole
so
thing like
hmm,
wasn't I don't mean to cut you off.
no,
Wasn't
please.
the whole thing about Pokemon was you're the trainer giving commands for the Pokemon to do things, not Pokemon acting on Tom
Autonomously.
autonomously.
Autonomously. Is that? Are we? I don't think we can do that.
I
Well,
don't
maybe
think
we
so
can.
either. I'll cut it out. It's fine. I'll cut it out.
It's,
I don't think it's hurting anyone.
And go ahead.
Well, nothing went off because your noise gate clips that. So audio listeners, his noise gate fucked him on that. So
I clapped
there's
so
no
we would
cut.
know where to cut, but then I couldn't cut because it didn't. My mic is too nose gated. But
It sounds like they're trying something new, so I can't like fault them for that. But it sounds like not fun.
I'll tell you what though, you do control the trainer and issue orders to the Pokemon, but also you have to run around in real time and dodge shit in real time as the human, which will cause the little guy to auto dodge by following you.
This is going to be
when
really
Olimar
bad.
walks around and the Pikmin, like
I 100% love Pikmin, so I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
My issue is when you play that guy in Japan when he has 7 million ping and you can't dodge his shit because
let me stop you. One player only.
So it's not going to have ranked.
It has ranked against CPU.
What?
It has like a battle tower. It's like there's like a one player battle challenge that you can rank up in.
That's not ranked. That's just a raid. That's just a dungeon.
Yes. Yeah, it's a one player game. I mean, you can trade, but it's a one player game.
So surely they're going to add some type of ranked system, like ranked actual PvP. No,
sir.
You know why they're probably not going to do that? Because they couldn't make that happen with the system in their netcode. They probably were like, this can't work.
Well, I'll tell you what, the Legends Arceus games are one player. The concept, like the Pokemon Legends franchise is a one player franchise. You know what I mean?
Oh.
They're spin-off games.
Pokemon. Oh, this isn't a mainline game?
No. This is a Legends game. So the one before this was Pokemon Legends Arceus. This one is Pokemon Legends ZA. The next one will be Pokemon Legends some other shit. So the whole Legends line of Pokemon games is like side game stuff.
So what does fucking ZA stand for? Did they just couldn't come up with a title? They're like, fuck it, whatever, ZA.
So Pokemon Legends Arceus is called Arceus.
Very basic.
Yeah, super basic.
Sure.
Each one is from a different region.
Okay.
The region in Generation 4 introduced the God Guy Arceus, and the God Guy Arceus is like the very involved in the story for Legends Arceus, so it's named after him, and it's the Gen 4 region.
Sure.
The Generation 6 region, X and Y, had a subplot that involved like a guy named AZ. It was the guy's name was capital A, capital Z. And people would joke that we're going to get like Pokemon Z, but we never did because they always get like a third version like Red, Blue, Yellow, Gold, Silver, Crystal, XYZ. So this game is named in a way that is a reference to Pokemon Z, also a reference to AZ, the guy, and also representative of the core like CPU ranked mechanic where you climb in rank from Z to A by fighting against the... Yeah, I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like a triple. It's like a three-way naming reference.
I'll stick to mainline games.
This is dumb to me. So long story short...
Yeah.
No, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, please. Oh.
Well, long story short, I was going to say was positives.
That's hilarious. Yeah, the concept of Legends Arceus is that you get like sucked back in time isekai style. And you have to like save the past to protect the future or whatever. So you're in like feudal Japan type shit, and your Pokeballs are like acorns you hollow out or whatever, and like you have to build them. Yeah, it's like a whole like old timey thing. And then for Pokemon Legends ZA, you're in like the present, relative to the X and Y region, And specifically, the whole game happens in one town. You never leave the town. It's called Lumiose City.
That's
And
the city that looks like the city from yeah, okay. I know exactly what
yeah, it's like
city
a
it
big
is.
circular town with like
Yeah, it
the
looks
Eiffel
like the
Tower.
city from Full Metal Alchemist. It looked like when I saw the city, I was
Yeah,
like,
kind
that
of.
looks like
Kind of.
I'm blanking on the name, but yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. And during the day, you are helping the local government in like an urban development project. So you're like, I don't
Sure.
think you actually get to city develop at all, but maybe you do. That'd be kind of tight. But who knows? But regardless, the urban development project thing, like collect the Pokemon, whatever, is your
Mhm.
daytime shit. And then when it becomes nighttime, there are like illegal Poke battle gangs that roam the street and try to fuck you up. And when
Not
you
bad.
fight those guys, that's what you rank up in. So you're like becoming more notorious in the underworld unofficial battle underground question mark.
Yeah, whenever you told me it was like a side thing and Legends isn't really like real, I already noped out of the whole
Yeah.
thing. I'm gonna be so for real. I
You can
didn't
transfer the
think
Pokemon out.
Arceus was cool. I mean, people are just gonna like
So there's
fake them,
that.
right? Yeah, they're just gonna
Wait, what do you mean?
like they're just gonna find a way to like make them like the cheetah, like the
Oh, generate it? Yeah,
generate
absolutely.
them
100%.
in
100%. 100%.
PokemonGeneration.com/buy me now or something, whatever.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah, I really thought it was like I thought you were hitting me with like this is a mainline thing and they were
This is
trying
not
something
Generation
new.
10, no.
I don't really give a fuck about anything. I honestly I hated Hello Pikachu and Eevee. I thought the idea for Arceus was cool, but it was a terrible execution.
Oh,
I saw someone
Let's Go
play it.
Pikachu Eevee. They're not even games. That shit sucks.
Yeah, it sucks. I didn't think the first Legends game was good from watching it being played. I
Really,
watched
you
a
weren't
little bit
about
of
it, eh?
it. I watched a little bit of it because I was interested and because I was like, oh, this actually might be my jam. And then I looked at it and I was like, this is so fucking boring. I wouldn't play this more than 10 minutes.
Yeah, sure.
And then this almost had me hooked. I was right there, but no, I won't. No, it won't be for me.
That's so funny.
Well,
I
and
can't fault
again,
you
I'm
for it.
not a huge Pokemon fan. I like the games. I like the main games. Last game I played was probably Sword and Shield. Didn't beat it, but I beat every other Pokemon game I played, and I didn't like it.
Yeah. Well, it's not for everybody.
Yeah, X and Y were good. I like the nostalgia of X and Y. I liked I played Generation 1, 2, and 3, a little bit of 4, and that's about it.
Sure. 5 is
Yeah.
really good. Generation 5 slaps
Which
ass.
one was 5?
Black and White on the DS.
Yeah, I didn't play. I didn't have
And
a
the
DS.
sequel's Black and White too. But those go fucking hard.
Yeah, I never had a DS. I had a 3DS,
PSP?
like late in its
well, you can
development, like very very late. So I didn't really pick up anything. I didn't
still
really
have a
pick up
3DS?
anything. Probably somewhere. Yeah, it's probably somewhere around
Well,
here.
let me tell you about the world of hacking.
I do have a bunch of emulators that play only games that I've owned, obviously.
Same.
Because I only play games I own because that would be against Twitch's new policy and we can't be saying stuff like that. And so
Well, I'll tell you what, I can't play games I own because buying games doesn't let you own the games.
True. But if you could own the games, I would own them.
Not me, I steal shit.
But
I break the law.
I do, but I just don't talk about it. But if I was going to, this is how I would do it.
Delete them all.
Yeah. So yeah, I have it somewhere. Like I don't have it on me. I don't know where it is, but it is probably in the house, in a closet, somewhere deeply stacked on top of a bunch of shit, I imagine, or
Sure.
under a bunch of shit.
Yeah. God bless the 3DS.
God
Good system.
bless. Nintendo's coming a long way. I don't think Nintendo 5 years ago would do the game thing. Even if they're doing it shittily, they're at least trying.
Yeah, baby steps. And that's an achievement.
That is an achievement. High on Life is coming Star Overdrive is coming. That's kind of cool.
But what
Uh,
about Star Pony or whatever? What was that called?
Star Overdrive.
No, the horse one that fucked up monetization in the UK.
Star Stables, I think, is
Star
the
Stables. Yeah. Where's Star
yeah
Stable for the Switch? Help me out, boys.
for real, bro.
Please. Give me Star
Um,
Stable for the Switch, brother. Ah.
yeah, it kind of fucking looks like Nintendo fans are eating good for a while.
I hope so. I sure would like that to be true.
I don't know if the American Nintendo fans are going to be eating good because I don't know how many Nintendo American fans are interested in things that are very heavily Japanese that aren't like Mario or Kirby or developed by like the original core kind of like Nintendo team or whatever. But I'm sure people are going to be playing Disney Villains Curse Live. I'm sure people are going to be playing Metroid. Redo Mastard. Who knows? Kidding.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Rayadu.
so close. Nailing it.
The Mystery of the Soulless Army. Probably not going to have a lot of players. No sleep for Kaname Date. Probably not happening. People can't even fucking say the name. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Kaname Date or whatever the fuck that dumbass title is. Probably not happening.
No.
Yeah. So.
Well.
Was there anything else on the list of things?
I'm just so excited.
Yeah.
I'm so excited for Metroid Prime. I'm so excited for
honestly,
Witchbrook. I'm
this
excited
seems
for
like
Legends.
a really
EA.
good year. It seems like a really good year for games. It seems like a really good year so far for games. We have
hoping so.
Assassin's Creed Shadows that just came out and doing really well right off the gate. Like actually unironically really well. Everyone hates it. Like the people on Twitter are finding everything they can to hate it. Even like hating on the credits.
Yeah.
We got Borderlands coming out soon. Avowed dropped kind of in a bad state, but now it's fixed and it's pretty fun.
For sure. Yeah, gaming is looking pretty alright right now. Gaming's doing pretty good.
Gaming feels pretty good.
Yeah, not bad.
I worry for some of the games coming later on. But
sure.
Hopefully things start getting better for at least people not losing their jobs and stuff. And I just gaming industry, obviously like 20,000, 30,000 jobs lost last year into this year.
For sure.
GTA 6 later this year. That's going to be, obviously you don't really care about GTA, but as like a Rockstar game, knowing that they put out really good games, it's going to be interesting to see if it's really good. And I'll be hoping to have that on the PC sometime. Trying to think of any other major games that are like coming out this year that I'm excited for.
Sure.
I can't really think of anything else at the moment.
Oh, like later releases?
Yeah, I'm just trying to think off the top of my head if anything like's coming out in the near future that I'm like really excited for or want to play.
Bro, that the Ninja Gaiden game that looks like it's for the Super Nintendo.
Oh, true.
I forget the name.
I'm probably not interested in that, but like I'm sure you're like gung ho about it. I'm
losing my mind, dude. I'm going feral in the enclosure.
I'm excited for Anno, the Pax Armana or whatever it's called. That's gonna be cool. Set in Rome.
Oh, yeah.
I probably fucked the name up, but I think it's PAX. Anyway,
Orion
it's gonna be pretty cool. Yeah. Orion PAX, true. Megatron.
Sure. Yep.
It's you've played Anno game, I imagine.
Nope. I don't even know what they are.
Open world, like a 4K strategy, build supply chain,
like
buy
Civ?
land. Like Civ, but Civ is turn-based. This is not turn-based. This is real-time.
Oh.
Supply chain, kind of.
Sure.
Yeah. I'll have to show you the game maybe tonight or something.
Yeah, bet.
Anno 1800 is the one out right now, and it's really good too. But yeah, Civ just came out though. You did remind me, but I think they're getting roasted right now because
Oh, Civ
they
7.
came out a little too soon, a little too
Oh,
light on
should
the.
have cooked a little longer, right?
Should have not released it for $100 and it having
It's
half of the content.
$100.
It's like close to $100. I think like 80, 90
Yeah.
bucks.
That's
It's being
that's
roasted
tough.
because it is missing like core features. It's like when Sims came out, but they didn't have the pool. You know, like they didn't allow you to build a pool because it wasn't in the game yet because they had to like work on
Yeah,
that. It's
got
like
it.
that. Yeah. Should have
That's
just waited, but we'll see what happens.
that's
I
a
think
tough.
like they're complaining like simple things like worker automation stuff isn't in the game. Scout automation just isn't in the game. Like there's some I don't know
Oh,
if they put it in now retroactively, but when it released, it was like bare bones. Like ugh.
I see.
Like
So you had to
ugh.
just be out here hitting buttons on your own the whole way through.
Like we're living in like the 2000s, but we're living in 2025. You know what I mean? Like ugh.
Yeah,
Like,
right.
not good.
Oh no.
And you know what else isn't good, Beau?
Yo, what's up?
Jack Black, fuck the Minecraft movie.
Fuck the
You know what I
Minecraft
mean?
movie.
Getting back to it.
Hell yeah. Secretly,
I
I
think-
really like Jack Black.
He was good in School of Rock. He had some good movies. Fuck him
Yeah,
in the
I like
Minecraft movie.
Tenacious D and Pick a Destiny. That was cool.
He didn't need to be Bowser either, but hey, you know, it is what it
I
is.
thought he did good as Bowser, but also fuck the Minecraft movie.
And you know what? And you know, while I'm thinking about fucking the Minecraft movie, you know what is tough for me also? I know seeing Jack Black in the Minecraft movie, that's really tough. You know what's also tough, Beau? Ending a podcast episode.
It's impossible.
It's
There's
truly
not a single good way to do it.
impossible for us to end an episode. And I ask you every time, I'm like, how do we do this? But I think I have a solution.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. I saw
I'm all
someone
ears.
else do this the other day. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to count down from 5
Yeah?
to 0. Then on 0,
to
we're
0.
going to end it.
Okay.
So I'm going to do a 5. I'm going to do a 4. I'm going to do a 3. And I'm going to do a 2.